And we are live. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to... Guys, imagine for a moment, it is November 2019. And the Modern Warfare reboot of Call of Duty just released. That is what some are saying is happening right now. What's going on, y'all? There's currently a sale. Oh, hold on. Let me tweet this out. Not tweet it out. Discord it out. There's currently a sale over on Steam for this game, for Modern Warfare 2019. I think it's something like $5. Hold on. I had it up before. Oh, wait. I literally do still have it up. It's $5.99. It's 90% off. And that has led to a lot of people jumping into this game over the last few days. I think at some point, I don't think it's the case anymore, but at some point the Steam charts were actually more active users than Black Ops 7, which is kind of crazy, especially since that includes Warzone's numbers, and Warzone just had this big Blackout 2.0 thing. Is it safe on PC, though? I do not know. So I am actually playing this on PS5. That's the beauty of Modern Warfare 2019. They were the first game that added crossplay. But because there's so many people there, lobbies are actually populated again. This is like the first time... I shouldn't say that. I don't like actively search around in Modern Warfare. But like, you're able to find lobbies in just about every playlist. So we're gonna play a little bit. We're gonna reminisce, and we're gonna see. It's important to note that Twitter isn't the world, but on my Twitter feed over the last 12 hours, as a lot of people have been talking about this game, this might be the most polarizing Call of Duty game ever right now. Either people love it and say this is where the game where COD peaked, and other people are saying this is what everything that was wrong with Call of Duty. And so I'm going to put in, I'm going to read through chat here in a minute because I feel like I'm ignoring y'all a bit. But I do want to get through this first. I'm going to start a real quick poll. I'm going to say Modern Warfare 2019 is ... And I'm just going to do good or bad. These are the only two options. I just need to know where my audience stands so that I can have the right opinion. Before I even share any of my thoughts, I just need to know so that, because I don't have any opinions myself. I need to just know, am I going to get shit on? All right, so far, a lot of people are saying good. We'll see what happens there. But how are we feeling about 2019? Because it's... Again, people love it or they hate it. It's wild. And to be honest, I don't fully know where I stand on it. I always say that I enjoyed my time with it. I really, really liked this game. Or at least I liked playing this game, right? And that should be enough, right? That should be enough to be like, all right, well, I liked the game. But I did play a game just before. I'm not sure if it holds up. Something feels off about it. But real quick, I'll do some hellos. What's going on? Oh boy, where do I even start here? What's going on? Haruka Bot, Screen Fun Fan, Thig Games, Cornelius. What's going on? Steven, D-Town. It's nostalgia for the movement. Literally everything else about it's horrendous. Man, I'm going to be honest. The movement is clunky as shit going back to it. I think it's more about vibes than anything. I'll get into that here in a minute, though. Let's go on Helljumper. Glad this game brought back using rock and metal music for the trailers. Yeah, dude, the trailers... I mean, the marketing is always fantastic for COD. But this year especially was solid. Let's see. I thought it'd be like Battlefield 4 wannabe, but it turned out 50% camera motion. It's pretty smooth. Kind of quick playing game. I was wrong. It's interesting you say quick playing, because I feel like a big criticism is how slow it is. Also, I should say, if anyone wants to hop in, I'll probably just be like jumping around games here. If anyone does want to hop in, my Activision ID is down in the bottom. Just, I assume that you can join. I actually don't fully remember how this game works with this. Do I have to open it up? I don't know. Let me know if I do have to. What's going on, Cult of the Forsaken? What's up, Oryx? Zombie Hunter. Once ran into a guy using Cold War Operator. This game long after Warzone had been discontinued. Oh, in this game? Sounds like a hacker. Anyone who says 2019 ruined COD does not remember the community during COD 4. Yeah. Look, some people really loved BO4. I might have just said COD 4 there instead of BO4. You said BO4. Some people are really into BO4. I was not one of those people. That was just not my game. And I feel like this game especially... So I've been talking a lot recently about how I loved how... In hindsight... Let me be clear about that. In hindsight, I really loved the back half, like 2015 through 2020, in terms of like the lineup of Call of Duty games. Because you had some games that were just wildly different from one another. You know, you had World War II as boots on the ground. You had Specialists with BO4. You had 2019, which is this return to form, this gritty thing. Go further back than that, you had IW. You had BO3. Both jetpack CODs, but kind of like different branches of it. One how, you know, every game felt different in a way that I really wish we would get back to. But part of the problem with that is you have people who jumped on at different times, and they kind of all have different ideas of what they want this game to be, you know? There's a ton of people who really, really want Specialists back. There's a bunch of people who want jetpacks back. A bunch of people who want, like, 2019, down-to-earth, gritty, fucking, you know... Not exactly realism, I guess, but whatever the hell 2019 is. In my opinion, I think that they should be like rotating styles constantly, kind of like what they did back then, and like somehow create a culture where like if you don't like the current COD, you can go back to the old one. You know, if MW4 comes out and it's a carbon copy of 2019 and you don't like that, but you loved the fast-paced Omni movement of BO7, it should be fine to go back and play BO7, you know? That's just where I'm at with it. 2019 was a solid blueprint, needed a bit of polish. Unfortunately, Cold War and Vanguard did not polish what needed to be polished. Yeah, the thing is, so I mentioned it earlier, crossplay came in this game. I feel like there's a lot that this game did. There's a lot of major changes that happened to the franchise that can date back to this game, right? One is crossplay, like I mentioned. You've got the entire, like the gunsmith system. The fact that you can edit classes in-game, just kind of a small but also huge thing that this game introduced. Operators. I cannot remember exactly. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a hindrance, or it's kind of a complaint that I have that every COD after this has followed the same formula. But like, this was the first game with like field upgrades, as like, you know, obviously there were specialists and like they had equipment and stuff, but this was completely disconnected. You had your whole operators separate. That's a good point. It was the first game with a strict SBMM. There is that. It had Gunfight. It had Ground War. It had, obviously, Warzone came on with this one. It started a lot of what went on to then become staples. That I think a lot of people, like, who hates Gunfight, you know? That said, negatives, no red dots on the minimap. What the fuck? Doors. Personally, I'm fine with doors in moderation. And I really like actually Vanguard's doors that you could break. I think that's the way of doing it. In this game, that wasn't the case. One that kind of gets mixed is lighting. I feel like a lot of people talk about how the maps suck in this game. I don't even think it's really the maps necessarily as much as it is the visibility from like the ultra realistic lighting, you know? All right, here. You know what we're going to do? Because I'm going to actually get into the game here. So, Oh my god, I don't even know what guns to use. Because these aren't set up. I don't think. What kind of guns do you guys want to see from 2019 again? What were like the big ones? Because I definitely remember the Grau, right? Where's the Grau? It was DLC, right? The Grau I remember was massive. Oh fuck, yeah, wait, what are my things here? Oops. Yeah, don't read too much into my classes. I was an edgy 25-year-old. I'm gonna make that excuse every 5 years. Oh, AS Val was solid. The 2-pump shotty. Wait. 2-pump shotty. Wait, this one? Oh, wait. Was this? No, this game didn't have a fucking firing range, right? Car 98 was in this? Oh, AMAX. That's a good. Here, let me. Here, I put a shotty on. So yeah, let me put like an AR on. Let me do the AMAX. Now, I will say it is weird. There's the AMAX. It is weird now not having blueprints built. Do I have any blueprints? Okay, here. Oh shit, the saw. All right, well, let's see if that's good. Do I have any blueprints for this? I also. How complicated? Oh. Oh yeah, the gunsmith was still pretty complicated here too. Like lots of options. One thing that I actually love is this perk section. You had like every gun had a perk on it. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. You have heavy hitter, melee produces greater stun on targets, recon. You can see nameplates at greater distance. Frangible. Oh, dude, I remember Frangible was fucking annoying. 2019 Gunsmith was probably the most complicated. Nah, I think 23 was bad. It was just, there was so much, and the UI was so awful. Why are your loadouts filled with Call of Duty Mobile's current meta, though? What comes around goes around, maybe. Sleight of hand, fast melee. Oh, second frangible. Oh, I didn't realize there were two. Oh yeah, I remember Mo Money, where you got more XP for kills. I love this system. I said it. Actually, it might have gotten cut from the members video I put out the other day, but one thing that the original MW3 did that I really loved was weapon proficiencies, which were basically this. I kind of want this back. I kind of want. And then you can kind of like lose a lot of these, well, maybe not under barrels, but like, you know, you could lose a lot of like the barrel stuff. You know, in laser, and just make it like a steady aim perk or something on the gun. I don't know. But alright, so we got one class there. We got Grau. I didn't build the Grau, though. I feel like it needs the... Let's put a suppressor on. Oh, no. Am I going to have to, like, look up an old-ass... Damage range, ADS... Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a stock on. What about no stock? No. Perk... I feel like fully loaded was usually... Oh, no, fully loaded was like the Warzone meta, right? You know what? Let's go and put Frangible on. Why not? Might be a bit ratty. I don't know. And then, you know what? Let's just go in with these two classes first before I waste so much time. I don't even play the game. All right, let's jump on in. Circle of Life's ass game. Yeah, Circle of Life. Damascus was peak camo. It was so hard to get, though, right? Wasn't this one of the hardest camo grinds? Am I crazy? Because, like, you had to complete one before you could unlock the next. You couldn't, like, run them at, kind of in parallel. Sleight of hand, how I miss you. Man. I just want things to be simpler, you know? Let's give me the best blueprints. They were simple but not boring. Maybe I should look at... Oh, one thing that I do love is that they have the armory, where you can just look at all your blueprints. Now, they aren't loading, but in theory, you could look at them. Oh, wait a minute. These are... Why do they include, like, Vanguard? Like, that's the fucking, is that the STG? Probably just because it's tied in with Warzone. That's weird as hell. After playing a few hours of 2019 and MW2, I think I like MW2 better. I don't know, I feel weird. I don't know. Maybe that's a better stream idea. Maybe should I play all of should I play like an hour of this game, then an hour of 2, and then like an hour of 3? I have a feeling that I'm gonna like 3 best. Like just movement wise. Okay, here. You know what? I think it's like a weird rock paper scissors. I feel like 2019 had the best class system. Right? Like the gunsmith and the perks and everything made sense here. Guns were good. I feel like 23 had the best movement. And also maybe the best maps. What did MW22 have that was best? I gotta give it something. Vibe, maybe? Like, no one's shit-talking the vibe of 22, right? Alright, off to an awful start. Do a poll? Well, I got one poll right now. 2019 best COD of all time? I don't know about that. I mean, it's no Black Ops 1. The actual best COD of all time. I will say Azir Cave, I think, is one of those sleeper terrible maps. You gonna pop? Like, just something does feel off about it. So, first of all, so I don't know. I don't think I know how to slide canceling. The sliding feels so janky. Nope, that's not how you fucking do it. I don't know what I'm doing off. Oh no! Oh no! This is not a long-range gun that I built here. Nope, that's a hole. Oh, I forgot that you just have to, like, not, move in this game. Open a door? Look at that. Innovation. Fuck. Here's the audio. I feel like footsteps aren't as loud in 2, but still audible. I like the maps better than 2019. The sound design for hit markers and kills satisfying. The thing that I always think of with 22, I know people, you know, they dogpile and shit on that game's movement. I don't know, like, I kind of am fine with the movement. Let's just do one of those, maybe. All right. I'm fine with 22's movement. To me, it's like it's the ADS stuff. It's like ADS and gun based, like handling. That's just like too slow in that game. But like oh my god, movement itself I think is in a fine spot. Now let's try this fucking. Hold on, can I? Yeah, I can inspect. Hell yeah. But the real thing that like always pisses me off about 22 are the perks. It's just like having to earn your perks, I think is just like an awful system. Oh, I just tried to slide. 200 gigs on PC, by the way. Yeah, this was yeah, one thing that oh, hold on. Can I do this? Oh. Some games you can kill a friendly. Maybe. I don't fully remember. MW2's perk system is awful. Yeah, I feel like the perk system in general, since 2019, every game has tried to do something drastically different. And they're just never good. Like, probably Vanguard? It was the only one that had like a normal perk system. Oh no, I guess Vanguard and Cold War. But like 22 had earnable perks, 23 had vests, which is an interesting concept, but just like got too convoluted almost. I almost blame the UI for that though. Ah! This is how I play the game. Call of Duty timing though. There we go. And then BO 6 and 7 have like the weird fourth perk thing that makes you racist. You know how it is. You know how it works. Oh, chickens. Live to tell the tale. God, I don't remember much of like the sight lines on this map. I'm just kind of like running around.
Enemy at the cave entrance.
Come back. Oh, wait, you could mount? Oh, I can't. I couldn't turn. What are your posters in the back? These? It's red versus blue, RVB. The fuck? Okay, there we go. But yeah, as for like, I've said a million times, probably already on this stream, I feel like this game was just about vibes. Like the aesthetic, the direction, the game felt like it, there was just like a certain level of like cohesion to everything, you know? Like everything that was in the game was supposed to exist. I don't know. There was like a clear style. It wasn't like you know, BO6 or 7 where it's like you're just like jamming shit together, or you know, 23, Vanguard, all of that, where it's just like. But the problem is, some of that style. This is the second Riot Shield guy I've run into today. I played one other game, and they also had a Riot Shield guy. The problem is though, like a lot of that style comes from like the deep realism, you know. The problem is it almost looks too good. Like the lighting is too realistic to the point where that the shadows are so dark, and the map itself is so busy that it's difficult to actually see people. Like visibility is a major issue that I don't think has been an issue since probably 22. Like 22, I think mostly fixed that, and then 23 went even further in that direction. 23, it's like paintball. Not a Riot Shields because of hackers? Oh, really? I don't think I've run into any hackers yet today. Cold War had good visibility. Oh yeah, I think I mean mostly like the like IW games, because like Cold War, as well as like 6 and 7, they both have like good visibility. I feel like these the new era of COD is very much been IW's focused on like vibe and atmosphere and like presentation versus Treyarch, I guess, and also Sledgehammer, but mostly Treyarch kind of being like the competitive guys, you know, like they're trying to make like a competitive arcade shooter. I don't know exactly what you'd call like this right now. Like I guess it's still arcade, but I don't know. This game had a decent campaign. Oh, dude, I think it's the best campaign. Like there hasn't been a campaign better since. I think it might be top 3. Definitely top 5 for me. We call it Fortnite with better graphics. But the thing also about this game, and also 22, is that I feel like Infinity Ward almost, obviously the focus was still 6v6, but oh, that was a bad guy. But they introduced a bunch of new modes here, right? The Ground War, of course, which, I mean, Ground War was a thing way back when, but now it's this big, is it 24v24? Which maybe we'll play a bit of later. It had Gunfight. Gunfight was a huge thing. Before Warzone, at least, I felt like Gunfight was kind of like the standout mode for this game. You had... They tried doing some cool shit with Spec Ops. I don't think it worked. I think it was a tech limitation. Because they kind of like went for like almost like an open world. If you guys didn't play Spec Ops in this game, they all take place in Verdansk. And it's like... You could look at that and be like, oh, well, that they're just reusing assets, whatever. But at the time, Warzone didn't exist. This was like the first instance of Verdansk. It was like this big open world that you would like pick maps or pick missions, and you'd go to like that part of the map, you know? The missions themselves were a little, I don't know, they just threw a million enemies at you and like was really unforgiving. Because each one took like 40 minutes and there were no checkpoints, I think, for a while. Also, I think I lost everyone. They had that mode. They had survival also was in this game. They also had, let me back out again. A lot of people don't realize that this is here. This is the trials system. This kind of is like OG Spec Ops. In that you have all of these are all missions that you can go do. And they're kind of like all variations of the same, of like maybe 10 different types. Like you have like a gun course, and then over on, let's see. Oh wait, there's no other gun courses. Oh, marksman challenge. Like they're different challenges, and a lot of them are really like simple, you know, behind enemy lines. I think I just had to kill a bunch of enemies on the map. These are all multiplayer maps in Verdansk, by the way. And you need to, so you can see there I have 45 tickets or 48 tickets. You needed to spend a ticket was one play, and you got a ticket, if I remember right, you got a ticket every level that you leveled up past 55, you would get a ticket. So, like, it was a weird... I don't know that I like that part of the system, but I love this. So, like, IW just had, like, all these little different, like, different modes in the game. That, like, while 6v6 wasn't, the greatest... I did really appreciate that they were trying new things in all these different avenues. And that a lot of them stuck, right? Like, Gunfight came back a million times. Yeah, like DMZ. Yeah, DMZ. And 22 had, like, a lot of this shit, right? Yeah, DMZ, it had more ground war modes with, like, Invasion, Big CTF. It had Raids, Defender. Oh, yeah, someone said in there the... night vision stuff, the night vision maps. No red dots, awful map design, time to kill too fast, tac sprint, no dead silence, are all insane design decisions that make 6v6 MP a horrible experience. Not that I disagree with a lot of those. No red dots, I think that they should have red dots. Awful map design, yeah. Time to kill too fast actually is something that I'm only just now noticing here. Like, that has never been, like, one of the things on my complaint board for this game. But playing through it now, it's like, wow. Especially coming off of, like, BO7. Let's see. I appreciate that, Flank.
10 seconds. Get ready to move. Hardpoint.
They should do more night modes, more low key, but not like with the goggles. So that's the challenge. That's like, because like I was saying, I feel like Treyarch CODs. Where am I? Oh. Treyarch CODs. Oh, I didn't even have a stem. Treyarch CODs, they always try to do super competitive. Super, like, CDL focused. It's the reason that, like, all their maps are 3-lane kind of on rails, for the most part. For the most part on rails. They are always 3 lanes. And, like, for me, that starts to get boring. So, like, awful map design, like, you're definitely going to have some bad maps. When, like, you know, you try different things. But in my opinion, like, every Treyarch map is okay. I might get fucking... I shouldn't say all... Almost every Treyarch map is okay. I feel like every Treyarch map is like a B+. Because most of them are the same, like layout-wise. Because that's what they go for. Like that's not like a necessarily a bad thing. That just is what it is. But with Infinity Ward, I feel like they usually try to change things up. And it, like, you know... Unfortunately, when that happens, you end up with some real stinkers. Like, oh, fuck. Can't go back to low FOV these days. Oh, dude, I didn't even mention that at the start. Yeah. So I'm playing this on console. This was the last game to not have an FOV slider on console. So, yeah, that... Part of why I think it feels a little clunky to me right now is the FOV. Like, it genuinely feels slow. But I think that is just... I'm used to, you know, 100 FOV. Map design of BO4 is why I check out after, like, the first season. Yeah, dude, BO4 was, like, the first one that, like, I really started to even notice it. Of, like, oh, this is... Everything is on rails, you know? Like, Treyarch maps are very much paintball arenas. Whereas IW, again, it's like that presentation. Where I think they want it to feel like you're in a real place. And again, that can result in really bad flows. But just like vibe-wise, aesthetic-wise, oh dude, we got someone fucking, we got a CDL fucking slide cancel dude over here. Well, Jesus. Did I play some like cyber attack or something? What was big in this game? Oh, search. Search was massive in this game, I remember. Also, I'm gonna be real, I don't remember a lot of these maps, like how they even fucking flow. I'm like just like before, like Azir Cave, if you were actually like watching my gameplay there, I'm just like bumbling around. Oh, I thought that was it. Dude, this grab does feel really nice though. How do I even have? I got a stun and a restock. Wait, what? Oh! I have specialist on. I didn't actually notice. Hey, we did it. I didn't realize we were so close. Imagine this game with OG score system and a ton of maps. Man. It's like we were saying before. I feel like there's like a lot of good base here. It's just they needed like a World War II-esque Divisions update, you know, where they add red dots on the mini-map, and also the lighting went through some changes, you know, in 6v6, or I don't know. I appreciate the IW map designs more, even from COD 4 onwards, far more memorable. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's they stick out in your head more. Wish they brought back the watches. Oh, dude, I loved the watches. Watches were solid. I feel like they always double down on just operator skins all the time. I'm gonna be honest, there's no cosmetic in this game that I care less about than like operator skins. You don't even see them in game. I'm just give me watches. Sell watches. And I'll buy some fucking watches, man. Oh, dude. Do we stay on Piccadilly just to try it? 90% sure Reality UK leaked watches a few months back. Hell yeah. For 4, I'm guessing, right? They wouldn't just add that to 7. This map, well, Ratty serves a childhood fantasy of fighting in a grocery store. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're fun locations, at least. Piccadilly heads were so back. Let's try this shit, man. Enemy at the buses, am I right? COVID and lockdowns made a bunch of people who hadn't played COD for years buy a console and play COD. For those guys, it was a great game, completely fresh. For COD veterans, the design changes were too jarring. I think I disagree with that. Like I was saying before this game, COD was changing year to year to year to year already, you know? I don't think that this game is any more different. Like if we're going back to like golden era COD, right? Like MW2, let's say. That's the big one. This game is closer to MW2 than BO4 is to MW2. Like mechanically. Like, to me, I feel like this was the first game, even before the pandemic. I remember this game, I don't think it won any awards, but it was definitely nominated for some, like, actual gaming awards, which COD, like, doesn't, like, do it, you know, anymore. Because it looked, you know, like, just, like, the animation quality is fucking crisp. It just, again, the presentation of it is solid. In everything except for 6v6 gameplay, the game is like, it's shiny, it's polished. It doesn't feel like a COD anymore. You know, or it doesn't feel like just another COD. And I think that's why a lot of people, you know, jumped on it. What's going on, Gordo Rokos? Welcome, welcome. Colleague collabs, with G-Shock or Hamilton will sell like hotcakes. Man, I wonder what they're gonna do with collabs, because this now is the first season that that they didn't do any. I feel like they actually are sticking to their word and like not doing a lot anymore. Like MW4 might not have any, or only have like 2. Got me back. I played no jumping CODs. Yeah, that's also a good part. A big part of it is like advanced movement went crazy. And, like, drove a lot of people away. Okay. I mean, I just know, like, anecdotally from, like, you know, like, the friend group I grew up with playing COD, so many of them jumped off in the jetpack era. It was just, like, it was too much for them. And then, you know, for some of them, I wouldn't say all of them, but for some of them, like, seeing this game is what kind of brought them back. It was like, oh, this is like a real Call of Duty, but modernized. And again, that was an awful gunfight. Again, there's some like really questionable decisions here. I still don't understand the red dots on the minimap thing. You know what's even crazier though? For those who don't remember, no red dots on the minimap was a compromise. When this beta launched, the devs didn't have a mini-map at all. There was 0 mini-map in the beta. Or at least in the first weekend of the beta. I can't fully remember now. But they wanted this game to not have a radar. And then when everyone complained, that was when we got the radar in. And then everyone was like, wait, but where the fuck are the red dots? You know? Kind of a bait and switch. Kind of a compromise. It's kind of weird to think back on that. I wish you could still play realism mode. You should be able to find lobbies for realism mode. We can try it after this. The IW is really weird about dying on very specific hills. Yeah. Who's killing? Changing mags. Shit. His teammate outlines. I think you got a mini map if you had a UAV or something though. Yeah. Yeah, I think by default there wasn't though. It was like a personal radar got you your personal mini map, and then it is weird. Infinity Ward's like obsession with changing up how. Is that someone hacking or he's just sitting there? No, he's sitting there. Because like Ghosts. Is this okay? Ghosts had the weird SATCOM system where they got rid of the UAV. Fuck. They got rid of the UAV and made it a SATCOM where you needed to have 2 down at any given time to actually sweep. Cyber attack mode, the bomb gives you a UAV or something too. Oh, that's interesting. I do wish that more games would have, like, I don't know, like mode-specific features, like things tailored specifically to the game mode, you know? Where it's like, maybe search and destroy, maybe it works to not have a radar, you know? Maybe that adds something to it. But, you know, for like just TDM or domination, you know, everyone wants a radar. I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass here, but... I don't know. Not everything has to be like a sweeping change like that, you know? Double XP all weekend? Oh yeah, I did see double XP. Is that not just permanent on this? Oh, IW just tweet out they're giving double... Oh, really? Oh! I didn't know that. Shit, dude, that's awesome. I swear... I'm hoping... I don't know. So the massive like uptick in people playing this game. I mean, again, the other day, I should actually check Steam charts now. Maybe you know, it's Friday night. Maybe a bunch of people are hopping on. But the fact that more people were playing this yesterday than the new game, that's like a big story. Like that's on the level of what Battlefront 2 a few months ago or a year ago maybe at this point. That had like this massive resurgence. Is this guy over here? Yeah. Like I'm hoping that this game has something like that, you know, where just everyone's playing this game again, everyone's talking about this game again. I feel like COD needs a win. And if that win is everyone playing this game for $6 on Steam, man, that's something. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm fine with Piccadilly right now. This is fine. I'm playing. I'm having a good time. Part of it's also, I'm sure SBMM isn't as like strict right now because there's not as many. Well, I guess if there's more people on it than in like the main game, you know, then there should be enough for SBMM to do its job, but. Usually with these older games, lobbies are easier because there's not as much of like a player pool to really SBMM you, if that's a verb. Love to play this game, but the FOV legit gives me motion sickness. Yeah, man. I've gotten used to it at this point. Like at this point in the stream. But I definitely feel you. FOV is like the biggest... Like there are some games that I'm sure I would love, but there's just like no FOV options on console, and shit. And it just hurts to play for more than an hour, so I get it. What's going on, Sevy boy? Yep, you caught a stream. Welcome. Have you got the Joe calling card yet? Is this a Joe Mama joke? Are we going back to 2019 right now? Are we doing 2019 memes? Shit, man, get me a glizzy. On God. FOV is a big reason I switched up to PC. Yeah, I was debating. I mean, it's 6. Wait. Dude, I'm totally serious right now. I didn't know that this was a fucking part of the map. I knew that this was cut off. I didn't realize. What? Huh. Oh, that's about to go time limit, huh? What was I just about to say? Fuck. Cut me off. Something just cut me off. Oh, a PC. I was debating just buying it, at least for like this stream. I mean, it's $6 and playing it on PC. One, it's 200 gigs, which I just don't have that kind of space. At least not on like a hard drive that should run games. And two, my PC is genuinely from like 2016. Like, I don't know that I can run it. Like, I tried playing Warzone Caldera on it back when Caldera was a thing. And, it was like I couldn't load the Gulag in time. I would be half the time the Gulag timer would finish, and I'd go to like fucking do the Gulag thing, but there's just no cover. I'm just staring at the guy running around, but I don't know where any of the cover is or anything. It's like shit. Need to finish each match 20 and 19. I'll get on that. That one was probably just what, 20 and 11 or something. Can I see? What did I just go? I feel like that was a decent game. 21 and 11. Close. The number of PC games we have to dig into an INI file with the text editor to change the FOV is too damn high. Yeah. I mean, it is a lot more common, at least, than on a console. Although I do feel like most games now on, like, PS5 come with a FOV slider, which is nice. Hot take, Gunsmith ruined gun balance and guns lose their unique feel for the most part. 5 free attachments is too much. Makes everything feel like a soulless laser. I wholeheartedly agree. I think there's a way to do it right. But I feel like in general it's shifted to a point where it's like, you know, I mean this is not like the best example of it, but why do we have 3 different suppressors? Like, what is genuinely the reason for that? Because a lot of people say, oh, it's so that you can best customize, you know, tweak every little thing. You just pick the best one. No? You just look at them all and say, oh, well, that one's the best. I'm going to put it on. Like, and the other 2 are fucking useless. You know? I want to pick 10 back. Pick 10 would be good. You'd have to work out pick 10 to, like, I don't think 10 would work anymore. It would probably be, like, pick 15 and, like, you know, work the gunsmith into it in some way, but I don't know. Where the fuck? Okay. Really like the gunsmith, but has problems, mostly because the attachments are just universal. Take that. Yeah, I don't know. I made a video, fuck, it might have been 2 years ago now, talking about, like, how I would fix the gunsmith. Maybe it'd be fun to go back and rewatch that video to see if I still agree with what I said. But by and large, I think I just want it to be simple. Like, just earlier, you know, in this stream, when I was looking to set up guns. Oh, which, by the way, I should probably get some new class suggestions. Why are you so red? Why did you dress up like that? You know we're going to war, right? But just early when I was setting up my classes, if this was MW2, like the original, and someone said, hey man, you should throw a tar on, I would throw a tar on, and then I'd look through the 6 attachments that were available and choose the one that best fit. Oh, there's no door on this side, is there? Is that him? Is that a different... Might have been a different guy, similar skin. Shit. Like, I would have been able to build that whole thing up. But here, with the gunsmith, it's just like, there's so much to, like, dig into that you can't just, like, do it on the fly. I don't know, they got their pluses and minuses, though, because, like, going back to just 1 attachment or 2 attachments does seem crazy. Like, it is good, you know, the freedom that you have. Try the chainsaw LMG, that gun is a fun little weirdo. Wait, is that in this game? Are you talking about the one from, what's it called? From Ghosts. Are any of these a chainsaw? I don't have these, apparently. Wait, are these? Oh shit, there's guns in this game I don't have unlocked. That's actually wild. Huh. Oh, the fin is what I want. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have it. One melee kill while using an LMG. Oh, okay. Well, here, I can do that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put a fucking Holger on. Holger? I do appreciate that there's a million sights, but show me what the sight looks like. I don't know why. I can't. I feel like 1 or 2 games ever has done that. No, what am I doing? Get rid of that. But I don't know why that isn't normal. Yep, it's there as attachment. Oh, so then I have to level it up and everything? Heavy hitter. Alright, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna need to have it out, right? The fuck is that challenge? Yeah, I assume that it was a battle pass gun, probably, right? And I think the battle pass guns all, after the fact, got added in with a weird challenge that you had to do. Which actually I really like. I like that system. When you white boy 7th Street dolphin diving back? You can't dive in this, right? This was before they figured out to do 2, right? Now, yeah, so I'm assuming that I need the Holger out. Fuck. Hate the classified attachments in this game. Why can't I see it and see what I have unlocked beyond 5 levels? Oh yeah, that's kind of shitty. Damn it. Ooh, wait, I wonder if I could do this. Oh, I was about to say in Gunfight, but you can't pick your gun in Gunfight. Also, trying to get melee kills in Gunfight sounds like a nightmare. Should we play some Gunfight after this, maybe? Alright, I'm like all over the place. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm all over the place. I feel like I should commit to something, right? I should at least try to... Let's try to get this challenge done. I need some melee kills. With a fucking LMG out. Oh no! Oh no! Fuck. Holger, I barely know her. That's a good one. This game is polarizing? I thought it was beloved. Well, according to our poll even now, we're down to 2/3 say good, 1/3 say bad. I feel like this is one of those games that... I don't know. I mean, I've been saying it this whole time, I think. Just like the competitive people don't like this game. And the like the CDL type crowd don't like this game. But I do feel like casuals are more into it. Casuals and whatever the fuck you would call me. Someone who technically does this for a living, but is fucking awful. Shit! I'm starting to see why people don't like this game. Anyway, but what... going back to that, I feel like the competitive crowd, that's what a lot of like streamers and content creators and people on Twitter and those who are like super entrenched in like the online community. They are the more competitive minded, you know, people. Oh, that would have been the one that... I just fucking sit there. And so I feel like they are the ones that you always hear saying it's bad. Lehe Wasted! Thank you so much for the $10. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Look, we got a million more videos coming. Literally 1 million. I don't know. We got a video coming tomorrow, actually. We should have a total of 3 more, technically 4 more, if you remember. We should have 3 more videos coming out this month, hopefully. That's my goal. We'll see if I'm able to achieve it. But yeah, no, we got a video coming out tomorrow. It's actually a video, if I can do a quick plug for it, actually. It's actually a video. I'm a little bit nervous. Tell me what you guys think of it. Because it's the first video I've made, probably in years, that isn't Call of Duty. Kind of. Call of Duty's involved, but it's much broader than COD. It's more of like a gaming industry kind of video. So I'm testing the waters a little bit with it. You guys will have to let me know how you feeling about it. But that doesn't mean like COD content is stopping. That's literally the only. Oh no, everyone's unsubbing. I'm testing the waters with it, and then we'll probably and then the 2 other videos coming out will be 2 COD ones again. In shitification, no, that is an interesting idea. I think the next, I don't know how much I want to like put into the world in case I don't make it. Battlefield 6 doesn't exist. God, it's all a conspiracy theory. Do some funny green screen stuff and I'll watch anything you make. Hey, I appreciate that. A nice roach. You're a very nice roach. But no, I've been trying to make like one big project a month. That's kind of like where I've been looking at it, or how I've been looking at things. Next month's big project is going to finally be Nuketown. I'm like partway through that one, and I've been it's a massive video. And then I think after that one, depending on how long Nuketown takes, I want to do something talking about Call of Duty's movement creep. Like how I want to go every game by game, and be like, just how did it get so damn fast? That's kind of the next one I think that I want to touch. Enshittification's good, but I feel like I need... I feel like I've made a lot of those videos. I want to, like, tone back a little bit, maybe. I guess speed is kind of enshittification. Like, it's part of it. Moon idea is fantastic. Biggest issue with new games. Yeah, it seems like that is... again, anecdotally, just like talking to people who, like, played COD back in the olden days... A lot of it's movement. It genuinely is movement of just like they feel like they can't keep up anymore. Got to talk about snaking. Yeah, what I want for that video, again, it's still weeks away. I want to have like a whole segment where I like break down like, okay, this is what a drop shot is. This is a jump shot. This is a bunny hop. Notice how they're different. No, that's not how you go. That's how you go. I'm getting lost on fucking Scrapyard. Awful. So yeah, we'll probably end up, we'll include the G slide, snaking, all that shit. I'll probably make up some new ones. This is the centipede. What the fuck? Holy shit. Movement metas from every COD. Ooh, that could be a part of it. Also getting gamer dementia on stream as we peak, as we speak. I'm having a stroke too. As we peak is kind of a fun. God damn it. Hi, Mr. Mo. Just want to say that even though I haven't played COD in years, you bring an amazing energy and passion to your videos. Thank you so much. I can't help but watch all of them. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, man. That really does mean a lot. Every time that I see a comment that's like, I haven't played COD in years, but yet I have the notification bell on. That really does mean a lot. Like yeah. Now that was the 2019 experience. What? Jumping onto the hard point and just the 2 dudes stacked. Camping in the corner. What the fuck are you doing up there? That's not considered the hard point? You gotta be on the floor? Dude, I forgot the glare on this. That's crazy. Small thing that pissed me off, I really liked how you could pull out your pistol on a ladder, but if you didn't have one, you can't. And Treyarch made it so you always had a pistol. I kind of like that system. Snubble with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. That, I think you gifted some the other day, too. Thank you so much again. Shout out to all the new channel members. Welcome to the ranks. Sorry, I'm hearing loud music, loud jingles now in my ears. Welcome to the ranks, Hawk, Sharky, Fables, Sherrod, Longhorns, Chris Ragtop. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay as channel members. All right, is that the last jingle? Am I safe? It's really loud in my ears, by the way. Sharky also now with the $10.
Enemy cruise missile.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be honest. I do kind of miss Omni movement. I saw before someone in chat was saying if MW4 has Omni movement, you're not buying it. I totally get that. I'm not sure if I want Omni movement in MW4. And by Omni movement, I purely mean being able to sprint side to side and backwards. Like, I think that there's a way to make it balanced and not like as cracked out. Like, I really do miss sprinting backwards. Like maybe it's like half speed or something, you know? What's everyone's thoughts on tac sprint, too? Because I feel like tac sprint wasn't really a thing that people hated until it just got, like, too much. What am I doing, dude? I have to be doing the fucking melee kills. Damn it. I'm not going to unlock that, I don't think. Ironically, I found the 2023 as fast movement currently. Yo, really? Alright, you think I can do this? There's one. Alright. Now I have to do that in 6 more games. I hope everyone's strapped in. Tac sprint wasn't much of an annoyance to me. I hate tac sprint. Wow, dichotomy of man here. Adds nothing to the gameplay experience. Again, it's one of those things that I think, if you do, like, buy game mode, maybe, it'll be fun. Actually, you know what? That's kind of what they have in BO7, right? 6v6 doesn't have tac sprint, but, like, endgame does. And, does zombies? Zombies doesn't. So, like, treating it almost like armor, you know, like it's another variable that, like, the designers can just flip on or off. Perfect speed movement was Cold War. That's interesting. I think back in the day I wouldn't have agreed with you, but going back and playing Cold War a little bit, I'm more open to it. I think it's one of those things that, like, you're not gonna, you know, not everyone's gonna be happy. For me, 23 I think was like the best feeling, just like overall, like on the sticks, movement and gunplay wise. Why is it? It kind of feels like I'm in a bot lobby right now. Like, I don't think I should have gotten that kill. He was. This also might have been the first game with executions, right? Where am I going? Oh, you know what? I've had this trophy system this whole time. I should probably use it. Fuck me, I guess. Oh shit. Somebody has none at all. MP has it as a perk. Endgame has by default. I think it makes sense in something like Endgame because it's like such a it's a big map that you want to cross. Like, it would make sense if tac sprint was in Gunfight, or I'm sorry, Ground War, but not 6v6. That makes sense. I think I'm in the minority when I say I love the BO7 movement. BO7 movement is fun to you. like I have fun jumping around and omni-moving. Why'd I make movementing a verb? But the second that someone else does it, I'm like, we gotta nerf this shit. The second that I get killed from someone fucking omni-diving around, wall bouncing everywhere, that's where I'm at. Where? Oh, it's fucking camping with a ghillie suit. Is this announcer Weaver from Black Ops with a thicker accent? Oh my god, it might be, actually.
10 seconds, get ready to move.
It also,
Enemies taking the hard point.
so BO7 put out a, or I should say Activision, COD put out a, the ending cutscene for, Season 2. I think it's Season 2. Are we only on Season 2 for BO7? And in it has Karma, rescuing Mason, who's, you know, being brainwashed, which is the exact same plot as the Cold War plot, but, you know, don't think about it too hard. And it just, that juxtaposed with just like the character that this game has, right? Just like the announcer. The announcer in BO7 is Karma. And she sounds like, it's like this, the character's very like, go get 'em, Black Ops, yahoo! Like, it's very,
Stand by to move. Hard
it's very, like, we're the fucking coolest. You know, we're Power Rangers type vibe that I just don't like. Cartoony, I feel like there's a better word for it that I just can't come up with. But yeah, cartoony I think is there. I love the guild announcer. Yeah, the guild announcer is great. If it was the guild announcer and Marshall, and if Marshall was like a real character and not like crazy hacker chick who is also now in combat. They still look, Karma was never in the military. Like, Karma was just a hacker in BO2. Now she's like in combat. She's high up, apparently. High up enough to be like the comms lady.
well. Report to brief.
More arcadey feel, like Unreal Tournament or something. Yeah. And again, so I will say, I don't like that. That's not for me. There is an audience out there who loves that, who wants it to be arcadey and cornball and cartoony. And that's fine. They can enjoy that. My issue is when like the entire franchise is moving in that direction. Like, I genuinely think have a game like 2019, serious, gritty, grounded, and then have a game like BO7. Balls to the wall, crazy movement, bizarre fucking characters, and have a way of like keeping both, you know, in allow both to be played for 2 years, you know? So people who like one can play one and people who like two can play two. I don't know. I feel like that's the problem that we're running into right now, is like we're shifting the game to be every game is exactly the same and that game is pleasing no one. Instead of, you know, at least catering to the different, like, archetypes of COD fans, you know? They just can't break away from the yearly cycle. I don't even think they have to break from the yearly cycle. I think... I don't remember who said this on Twitter. So forgive me. But they said something like... Make a Treyarch COD, then an IW COD, then a Sledgehammer COD. Make them all... This is the part that I'm adding. Make them all distinct from one another. Then in the 4th year, do like a remaster, and then restart the cycle all over again. So each game has a full 4 years, and you can use those 4 years to like actually develop a unique game, a unique experience. But you still have that yearly release. And make it so that, like, all of those games, maybe they aren't, like, upkept with content after the first year, right? Like, maybe no new maps, but maybe, like, you know, new weapon or two, or, like, you know, daily challenges, AMPs get added. You know, at the very least, like events or, you know, events should be playable across them or something. Every studio needs an identity. Absolutely. Every game needs an identity. You know? It feels like a lot of games, they exist just to check a box of like, well, we need a new COD this year. And while, yes, technically every game is that, right? This game was made because they needed another COD this year to keep up the 15 years, you know, cycle. Streak. But like, this game at least, it felt like there was a vision for it. See, like, look at that visibility. I can't tell if the guy is still there or not. He's not. Awful. Just recently discovered your channel. Gotta say I love your content. One of the better content creators out there. Thanks so much. Have you considered branching out to zombies content? I might make a zombies video or two. But, zombies just isn't, I don't know. I'm nervous about going into zombies because, like, look, I know multiplayer in and out. I might not be good at it, but I know about it. Shit, what? They put two? But with zombies, I feel like I've been out of the game for so long. Like, I was super into zombies for, BO1, BO2, and then BO3 was really where it started losing me. I really didn't like a lot of the BO3's, like, DLC season, if I'm being honest. Zombies Chronicles saved that game. Garand Crovey and Revelations were not that great. Especially the fucking Easter egg at the time for Garage, Jesus. And then, like, I completely fell off of it by BO4. And then it just kept going. And so now I'm as casual as it comes when it comes to zombies. You know, I played the new map on stream here the other day, and that was the last time I played that map. And so I kind of just feel like I'm not an authority on zombies enough to have, like, I don't know. It's just more difficult. I think, like, if I had something fun to say, I would say it. I would make a video, but, like, it doesn't come as naturally. Like an idea for it. What about Extinction? Because what the fuck is that game mode? I have been thinking that it might be a fun, like, video to do. I don't have, like, a good title for it, but something like one and done game modes. And include, you know, Extinction as a big part of that. Like, I don't know that I would do, like, a full, like, 25-minute deep dive on Extinction, because I don't know that I would even want to watch that, but maybe, like, a 5-minute segment amongst, you know, some other things, like Free Run, or, I don't know, what else never came back after one outing. Extinction was super underrated. I would like to replay it. Because I remember at the time just comparing it to zombies and being like, oh, there was like a money cap or something. And I remember me and my zombies crew that we were all playing, we were all like, what the fuck is this? Pro tip, if you're in Florida area and use Spectrum, you'll get faster Steam downloads using the New York server. Interesting. Story and setting-wise, World at War still beats Cold War. I mean, definitely lore and setting-wise. That's another part that, like, I feel like people don't talk about enough when it comes to BO6 and BO7. Go back and play Black Ops 1, or even Black Ops 2. Just the vibe of both of those games, the tone, completely different to 6 and 2-7. Was that were the two numbers far enough apart to not get called out? Like BO1 and BO2 were like this, like, conspiracy, this, like, dirty, like off the books, underground kind of feel. Everything felt, I don't know, raw, gritty, dirty, slapped together. Black Ops 6 is not that. Black Ops 6, well, I, like, really actually enjoyed the campaign. It, like, the story kind of has, like, some of those elements, but for the most part, it's, like, it's too clean. It feels polished. It feels, quippy, almost. You know, Adler, well, Adler's a great character. He knows he's a great character, you know? Woods wasn't putting on a performance, but fucking Sev is, you know? Action thriller is what I use for BO1. Action thriller. I think that might be a good way of putting it. But BO6 was a little bit more like heisty. There's like cheesy heist movie. Which again, I like. You know, I actually really did enjoy the BO6. That was an awful spawn, I'm so sorry, guy. I actually really did enjoy the BO6 campaign. But it's just like, it's not Black Ops anymore. You know? Hasn't been Black Ops since 2012. I think that's why 2019 stands out in some way, because it had a cohesive theme. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it had direction, it had character. It was confident. Even the like weird crossovers weren't that weird. I mean, they were a little weird, right? You had Jigsaw and you had Scream, but I don't know. They fit in the world. It wasn't Beavis and Butthead, which, as we all know, legally we have to bring up every time that we talk about crossovers. Ever since Nicki Minaj went out of fashion. Let Sledgehammer do World War II. IW do Modern. Treyarch does Near Future 3-year cycle. I would love that. I would just want to avoid pigeonholing any of them in those eras, you know? Because, I mean, well, like we just mentioned, World at War. Phenomenal vibe, setting, solid game. But, like, under that criteria, Treyarch wouldn't be able to do a World at War, you know? I want it to be up to the creatives to decide this is what I want to make. I want to make a game that's blah, 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 you know? I think the last thing that I want is, like, there to just be more quotas, you know? Favorite COD villain? Mine is Menendez. Menendez is solid. I would have to think. I feel like Menendez is like the common answer, you know? I think it is because he's so good. Like, that probably would be my answer, but I don't think... Oh, fuck, I still have to do the melee thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. Come on. Let me hit that leech. Leech? Lurch? What the fuck's that guy's name? Shadow Company dude. No. Fuck. Gotta be Makarov. Makarov's good. He's too one note. He's like very much super villain. Any setting we haven't seen in COD that you'd want to see? Anything that you think are realistic? I don't know. I would kind of like to see, I mean, we've seen it before, kind of. But like Ghosts, where it's like, you know, a crippled America. I want to see, like, actually that. Like, Ghosts had, like, a few fun, you know, levels that were in the U.S. that were, you know, like, among the rubble, the destruction of the United States. Like, it was a cool vibe. But, like, I would want to play... Like almost like liberating the country, kind of, you know, yeehaw, kind of like the U.S. missions in MW2, except those missions are the beginning of the campaign, and you just keep going, and you become like more and more occupied or something. I don't know. Gulf War game. Gulf War would be good. I do think that, like, there's a lot, especially in Black Ops, they like teasing. You know, there was a bit of Gulf War stuff with Saddam in 6. Same thing with Vietnam and BO1. You know, there's a few Vietnam missions. Like, it wasn't the main focus. Red Dawn type shit. Yeah, exactly. COD Fallout Edition. I feel like I had a list at some point. Hold on, let me see if I can find that list. Is it just in my Notion? Oh yeah, I have a whole ass. Yeah, I have a whole ass list of ideas of where I would want COD to go. We got steampunk. I would love a steampunk COD. American Civil War 2. I said that one feels a little close to. Anyway, space warfare. That's just infinite warfare. When the fuck did I make this list? War on drugs. That's another one that, like, I feel like they kind of hinted at with, like, MW22. Like, the Sicario, like, Alejandro vibe. But they just didn't, like, do enough with it, you know? I think I mentioned on another stream, I would love a game that, like, the campaign wasn't tied to any, like, specific era, but you kind of, like, followed, like, the lineage of, like, you play as a dude in World War II, right? He does something crazy. You play his part. And then, you know, Act 1 is done. Act 2 starts, and now you're playing as his son in Vietnam. And then that one ends. In Act 3, you're playing as that guy's son now in, you know, fucking in the Middle East or something, you know, or like Gulf War stuff, and then you do, like, you know, Desert Storm, and then maybe there's one in the future or something, and, like, you know, you need, like, a good narrative there. But what that does is like it allows you then to have multiplayer that's, like,
Enemy incoming. Weapons ready.
not region locked almost, and you can, like, properly see, like, World War II weapons mixed with current, mixed with, like, some future shit. Like, I think given, like, the right atmosphere, the right vibe, I feel like that would be, it would be fun, you know? Yeah, COD Generations, something like that. You know, maybe there's, like, a rivalry, you know, Person Prime, the World War II guy, you know, he's fighting someone, and he gets beaten by them. Oh no! And then that person comes back in Vietnam. You know, it's that guy's son now or something. That might be too cheesy, but I feel like if you lean into the cheese, it might be fun. Is that? Wait, was that the guy? Was that the guy? Holy shit! Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm doing exactly what he just did. Okay, we did it. Go team. Yeah, I don't know. You'll never guess where Price the Fourth would be at. Yeah, it's gonna be all the fucking prices. Is this hard hat? Yep. Yeah, this might be the only remake of Hard Hat, right? I guess it's probably in COD Mobile, I think. Join MW19, introduced field upgrades. Do we feel they were a positive step for the franchise? Ooh, you got some good questions in here tonight. Oh my god. They were a positive step for I think so. I think they're overdone now. But I mean, when you really think about it, BO1 kind of already had that concept, right? You had your lethal, your tactical, your lethal, and an equipment on, like, up on the D-pad. The only difference is it's earnable. You know, in field upgrade form. I think for the most part it's a positive, like, addition. I do wish that more CODs would deviate from it. I feel like it's gotten way too formulaic.
Friendly care package inbound.
Do miss proper specialist weapons, though. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of, like, ults. Especially not tied to your character. Especially in, like, BO4, where, like, you had I can never remember the fucking name, but, like, if you pick battery, I can't pick battery, you know? Field upgrades evolution of specialist abilities? Pretty much. I mean, it's kind of combining that equipment that I was talking about in BO1 with specialists. You know, give me a campaign that has specialist difficulty from Infinite Warfare available by default. Ooh. Was specialist just where you died and that's it? Or no, that was YOLO mode, right? What was specialist? What was special with that one? Pun intended. Love 19, but hate the hassle when it says installation suspended. Ooh. Yeah, thankfully I'm on console and I've had this game installed since 2019, so I haven't had to deal with that. This actually is like one of the only games that, well, this was the last game to not have a PS5 version. So this is technically the PS4 version of the game, because there is no other one. Which means on PS5, for those who aren't on PS5, PS4 games you can put on an external hard drive. So I have like a terabyte external hard drive plugged in, and that's what this game is running off of right now. And so I never really had to deal with it, because it's a massive hard drive. It's probably more than a terabyte. Terabyte isn't like crazy for games, actually. It's enough that like I never have to clean anything off of it. Should make Alien Warfare by now. Laser beams everywhere. Dude, I would love that. But again, they have to commit to every game being different. The problem with like the jetpack era, in my opinion, was that they made Advanced Warfare, and then they were like, yo, people love jetpacks. Let's make another one. And then they just made 3 in a row. And it's like,
Enemy UAV overhead.
that is how... That's kind of how we're in the situation that we are now, where every game feels the same. It's like people just they get fatigued. Who's the hottest COD character, male and female?
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
I'm trying to think of a funny answer, but the real answer is Yuri, right?
Allied UAV overhead.
We're just saying price. Remember when Blackout had exo? Wait, did it? What? Blackout had exosuits? Like an LTM? Shit. Kagan for a baddie for sure. Oh yeah, right. There's women in this game. I forgot. Yeah, the women are the hottest. We're forgetting about Park from Cold War.
Allied UAV overhead.
Blackouts mode, heavy metal heroes. Oh, interesting.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Women's status respected. Oh god.
Enemy in the cargo containers.
I feel like it's engraved on every fedora. I'm not even looking. Lazar was never gonna make it. Oh man. Yeah, they did canonicize it. Lazar died, right, when Park showed up in 6. How long have we been going here? Oh damn, dude, it's been an hour and a half already. Shit, I said I was gonna do Gunfight like an hour ago. Someone remind me to do some Gunfight after this one. Almost done with it, right? Yeah, 66. I've just kind of been on autopilot here. I've just been enjoying talking about the hottest Call of Duty dudes. Call of Dudes, as I call them.
Enemy at the office.
We all know that. Oh, Panzer Soldat was the hottest. Yeah, I'm actually partial to the Pentagon Thief, personally. Yeager. Just the shirtless guy. This chat is going in a weird direction.
Fight forward is yours.
Not saying that I don't like it. This is weird. What's that guy doing? Oh, chicken are on pole now, by the way. We're at 69%. Say good. I take that as a victory, honestly.
Only care package inbound.
That means that I legally can enjoy this game. Thankfully. Awful. Oh my god, I lost off of that.
Enough of this. Fall back. Reloading.
Ah, someone voted, made it 70. Boo! Right when everyone was saying nice. Richtofen is where it's at. Richtofen's, I'm gonna throw this out there. Richtofen is a Nazi. Does kind of dock some points. He is crazy, though, and I feel like crazy adds some points. All right, let's try some Gunfight. Oh, do you guys want to know the saddest thing when I sat down to do this stream? I am out of Celsius. I went to the fridge. I had 5 minutes left. I said, all right, I'm going to go to the fridge. Get me a Celsius. I need some energy for this stream today. I'm like starting to lose it. I've been working on tomorrow's video all day. Empty. I have no caffeine running through my veins right now. And that's a problem. I don't have to run to the gas station after this because I still have like 4 hours worth of work tonight. We all have that one problematic ex. Hey, you know, that's true. Got to DoorDash some caffeine. If I DoorDash, I don't drink coffee. I'm going to DoorDash a single Celsius. Snort some instant coffee. I'm not sure if I have instant coffee. I don't know what my fiance uses. Maybe a cocoa leaf back in Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola? You gotta put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola. What's his favorite Celsius flavor? Cherry Cola. Easy. I love Cherry Cola so much. The problem is, Cherry Cola, in my store, they get sold out like that. Everybody loves them. Oh, shit. We're, like, in the game. They get sold out instantly. And so, I think Walmart or it might have been Lowe's, they saw that and were like, let's go. We're going to bump up the price. Every other Celsius is like $1.90. This one's going to be $2.17 or some shit. I'm like, God damn it. So now I just order a pallet of them off of fucking Amazon. It's great. Except for when I run out. Fuck. Damn it. Unsubbing for the Cherry Cola opinion? What? What the hell's wrong with Cherry Cola? Are you a Monster Energy guy? I haven't had Monster Energy since like middle school. You're gonna blow up soon? John Codd told me to tell you. Hey, yeah? Well, John Codd knows all, so. I'll bank on it. Oh, shit. Oh, dude, is he one shot? Oh, he's dead. Mountain Dew? I used to drink Mountain Dew. I have a tradition that every new COD I'll buy Mountain Dew and I'll drink Mountain Dew that on launch day. But I try to stay away from sugar these days. And like sugar-free Mountain Dew is not good. Baja Blast in the fridge. Okay, Baja Blast is the one example, is the one exception. When I go to Taco Bell, you can't leave Taco Bell without a Baja Blast. They don't let you.
All right, lads, get in there.
They have a bouncer at the fucking door. I'm about to lose this round because I spent 45 fucking seconds trying. God damn it. Trying to get up the pipe. Baja Blast is the only Mountain Dew I enjoy. They put it in bottles now, right? I feel like I've seen them. Have you been invited to any COD events yet? No. I don't know if I'm the kind of creator that they would invite. I feel like I say bad words too much.
10 seconds.
I say too many bad words, and I think I've shit-talked all of their sponsors. Besides Mountain Dew. I like Mountain Dew, I guess. Oh, no! Try to crack a cold Mountain Dew while watching the stream? Hell yeah, brother. Unless you're trying to lose weight or something. Unless you're trying to cut sugar. In which case, don't. I don't want to enable you. But if you're into Mountain Dew, heck yeah, brother. Oof! It's the worst feeling in the world when you pull the trigger and you die.
One round gone. We're not
Crack open a zero sugar Mountain Dew. Hell yeah, brother. I just couldn't. I feel like most diet sodas, you kind of have to like drink a 6-pack to get like used to, or like a case to get used to like the taste. I couldn't get past that with Diet Mountain Dew. I fuck with a good Diet Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi Zero. That's my choice. Does the red go away? I know my health. Yeah, okay. Good lord. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we got him.
10 seconds.
Where's the flag? Is it always here? Fuck.
Objective in play. Get after it.
I'm bad at gunfight, dude. It is rust.
That's the way. On to the next round.
Some of the diet sodas just taste weird. Others are pretty damn close to the original, though. Yeah, I feel like most of the zeros are closer, but diet is like a completely different taste. We're actually close here. I mean, it is their game point, but God fucking damn it, man. C4. Oh no! It's up to me. Oof! If that had killed me.
10 seconds.
Oh, I'll read that in a second.
Objective on the field. Go get it.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Damn it.
Took a beat.
Appreciate that, Haruka.
Gonna take it
Thank you so
like
much.
that.
Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the dono. And thanks for being you. You know? Thanks for not leaving when I lost, like my teammate did. It's because of the sweeteners. The zero sweeteners are closer to real sugar flavor. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm a soda addicted, to be honest. Pepper and Mountain Dew are the best. Man, I hear that. I used to, and I kind of still do now. But like in high school, I would go through like a 2-liter of Pepsi a day. I was like, that was all I fucking drank, man. And then at some point, I think after I moved out, probably, I was also skinny as fuck. I like didn't eat. I just drank Diet Pep or regular Pepsi. But then at some point, once I moved out, like on my own, I just like, I realized when I was like pulling up to like the curbside checkout, and like someone would come out with like 8 2-liter bottles of Pepsi, and be like, "You having a party, huh?" And I'm like, it's a weird thing. First of all, a party where all of the soda is just one flavor is bad. But second, I would have to be like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like that, just that embarrassment was enough for me to be like, all right, I'm off of this. Also, it just is like really not good for you. But then like way later in life, probably like 3 years ago, I switched to diet soda, and then I got re-addicted to it. But it's diet now, at least. And I don't go through a 2-liter a day. Maybe it's closer to like two 2-liters a week or something, you know. Still more than I probably should drink, though. What the fuck? What the fuck? I forgot how crazy this shit was. What is level cap until prestige in this COD? So it's 55. There is no traditional prestige, though. 55 is when you unlock every like class item, and then you just keep going, and that's when you unlock those tickets that I mentioned like way earlier. You unlock tickets so that you can play the weird Spec Ops mode thing, trials. And you probably also get like blueprints or something every so often. I don't fully remember how this game worked, but I do drink water to balance my soda intake. That's good. I used to drink the equivalent of 4 monsters a day. Yeah, that's nuts. I will say I have no idea how. So like I was really into Bang energy drink for a while.
Get it done.
And not that like Celsius. I mean, I guess Celsius is like kind of the same shit.
Go for the throat.
But it's shocking to me that like we're at a point. It's probably gonna kill me another way. But I drink a Celsius and it's 0 calories, or it's like 10 calories, and it tastes like candy. Like legitimately, you close your eyes and it's like drinking Skittles. And it's like, how? How did we make this? And so it's so easy to just like
One left.
drink nothing but, you know,
2 wins down.
that shit. Bang was poisonous, man. Was it actually? Did they come out and say that? Bang gave me heart palpitations. I could believe it.
Wipe them out.
It was a lot of caffeine. There was a while at some point back when I was working like in an actual office, they had free drinks in the fridge, including Red Bull. I never really drank Red Bull before this, but I got addicted to Red Bull then. You know, every morning I'd go in, grab one, and you know I fucking needed it.
Forget that round.
I had to be in at work every day at the crack of 10 a.m. So I needed to have my morning Red Bull. And then I don't remember what exactly happened. It was like 2 months of that, and then I quit for like a month. And then after a month, it was like a big project started, and I was like, all right, I'll do another one. And I thought I was gonna die having another Red Bull after like it wasn't even that long off of it, maybe like a month or two. It was very heart palpy. I like Red Bull Zero Sugar. Yeah, that's my go-to Red Bull. I don't fuck with any of the flavors, just the standard Zero Sugar now. If I have to, you know, if there's no Celsiuses around.
Lay them on.
Cherry Pepsi is so good. Dude, I grew up on wild cherry Pepsi. I really do like Gunfight. I wish that Gunfight got more, like, attention. Like, I think it's in... Is it in PS7? Woo!
Leading. Go for the throats.
I switched to almost exclusively sparkling waters over soda. Things like Waterloo. Yeah, I've tried that. I actually do. I have a bunch of LaCroix in the fridge as, like, a way of trying to get away off of it. It's just sticking with it that's always... It's so easy to, you know, pass that aisle and be like, oh, I could use one. Or for me, it's also like whenever I go to a restaurant, it's always a Diet Coke. I'll never order. I'm sure that any place has a sparkling water, you know, or I could just drink water. But I always drink a Diet Coke, and then once I drink a Diet Coke, then I'm like, well, I could just buy some Diet Coke. No, but sure as shit felt like it. Oh, the Bang stuff? Yeah. But at the same time, like, it's gotta be the same shit as Celsius and all of that now, right? Like, it's like, I don't know enough about how energy drinks are made. Is this like cigarettes? Are we gonna find out in 10 years that, you know, whatever the hell they put in Celsius to make it taste good is decaying my bones?
Time to push.
Probably. But I just don't like the taste of coffee. And I don't need all my bones. You know what I'm saying? I could do without a
That's slaughter. Collect the dead and report back.
pinky. I don't know. What's the least needed bone? You can tell that I'm almost 2 hours into this stream because I just like stop functioning as a person. Ghost actually feels like the healthiest energy drink I've had, but damn if their flavors don't make me feel like I'm a 12-year-old trying to be cool. Ghost, I think that's the one when I said before, like, it tastes like candy, Ghost literally will put a picture of a Sour Patch Kid on, like, the front of the can, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It's, to me, that feels like the least healthy to me. All right, got a dip to clean my Sonic tattoo. Ooh, and then hang out with the wife. Looking forward to the video tomorrow. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for coming out, Luke. Good luck with your tattoo. Did they spread themselves too thin in 2019? Balancing post-launch support for Gunfight, 6v6, and Ground War maps all felt undercooked. That's kind of the way that I felt with MW22. Like there was a lot of content in MW22 after the first season. The first season was abysmal. There was a lot of like raw content there, especially if you factor in, Warzone 2.0. Like almost every season that game had a new map, right? You had like Ashika, Vondel, Al-Mazrah. Wasn't there a Building 21? What's it called? Complex? Kachi Complex? Kuchi Complex? I feel like there was another small map too. Why can't I think of it? What the hell else was there with Vondel? Oh, Fortune's Keep? No, that was the next year. Or rather, that was the year prior? Yeah, I'm lost. But like there's all that. There were the raids, four raids. There's a handful of Spec Ops modes, or Spec Ops missions. I want to say there were like, I'm going to say 10-ish Gunfight maps. Probably something similar, maybe like 5 or 6 Ground War maps. Plus Ground War modes. They had a bunch of, big CTF, 12v12 search. I feel like there was some kind of a demolition mode too. And then there was the 6v6 stuff. So like, if you're looking just at core 6v6, MW2 didn't have like shit. But the broader package had like a lot of content there. Like if you played everything. But the problem is, a lot of that, like DMZ wasn't the best. For me, DMZ was like missing some like core things that that just made it unfun to me, and so I didn't play that, and so I lost all that content, MW2 has a raid mode, yeah. Maybe one of these days I should play the raids. I only played the first... No, I played the first 2. I love the idea of raids. And, oh no. I've said it a few times now.
Stay focused, no mistakes.
I think... post-launch COD games need some kind of story. I know that they keep trying to do a story, right? I talked about it, I don't know, 20 minutes ago about the post-launch or post-season cutscene. Is he here? I was like, which side is the laser coming from? They had a post-season cutscene, and it's not a very good story. Not much is really happening, and it's not very... I feel like the idea of having a season that, like, the main progression, the main, like, how you play is just you play regular... Wait, what the fuck? I thought... Was that the body I was shooting at? The idea that the main... Oh, that was my fucking teammate. God damn it.
Advance.
The game that you're playing just gets new maps that are in like interesting locations where a story could be taking place, where some kind of an experience could be taking place. But you don't get to actually experience that story. You just watch it on fucking YouTube at the beginning and end of every season. It's like I would much rather play through something. I would much rather play through like a mission or like a war mode or something.
Switching
Like,
sides.
I don't know.
They've almost had it. One more round.
Because I feel like that would also get people to come back. Obviously, if it's good, you know. But like, imagine if every season you got a new mission that's like that is actually building a story each time. You have people coming back every 2 months, partially because they just want to see like what the hell's gonna happen with Captain Price, you know.
This is who we are.
And it makes the game less reliant on just like every time that new season comes out, to me it's almost a chore. To me it's almost like, oh, okay, well there's going to be some cool stuff in there, but a lot of it's just going to be like, hey, here's a battle pass to grind. Hey, here's more fucking weeklies. And other than that, it's a lot of like more of the same. You know, it's some new maps that some are good, but you're kind of playing the same shit on it. And I don't know. It's each new season isn't giving a new experience in a way that makes me want to play. But a story? But like new missions coming out every month, every 2 months? I love that shit. All right, let's see. As 90% 6v6 player, I feel like Black Ops 7 is the first time we've had a good post-launch since pre-2019. Really? You didn't think 23 had a good post-launch? I do agree that BO7 has a pretty decent post-launch as far as like content. You know, what am I thinking of? Like I guess content schedule. The rate at which content is coming out is very good. I feel like I'm so burnt out on like the system of like, all right, every 2 months there's gonna be some new maps and we're gonna get infected again, and here's a battle pass. I don't know.
Gunfight. Eliminate all enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
Which World War II's War Mode, MW3's version just didn't have it, and it could barely do 2 games. Yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't help that there were only 2 maps, right? You launched with one, and then I think it was, I don't even know if it was season 1. It might have been season 2 that had the, oh, you know what? I don't know this map very well.
Last man standing. Finishing.
Like, where's, oh, ooh, little cross. Looked like I almost bounced off the wall there. Whew. All right, I'm getting good at gunfight again.
Where that came from.
I was into something. Oh, war mode. Yeah, and I think like if there was a cohesive, good story being told through those, or like at least you were like playing through a battle that oh, come on. All right, clean him up, dude. He's probably one shot. 31, is that one? Oh,
Wins down. Keep up the pressure.
hell yeah, dude. I know he was playing like that. I was over here using my sniper like a normal guy.
Hold. Let's go.
This fucking shotgun? What is the underbarrel? Excuse me? Oh no, this is a ram, not a shotgun. No, I want to use this noob tube though. No!
3 up, 3 down. Keep going.
It says the bear. Oh yeah. Yeah, the giant teddy bear. Man, the small touches also. I think almost every gunfight map had some kind of Easter egg like that. You know, like Trench had the bunker you could open. Aisle 9, you could open up the center truck. There's definitely more. I can't think of them off the top of my head now, though. Dang it. I was doing so well. 3-2. That's not awesome. Not awful, though, I guess. MW2 would have been peak if it got a second year. That's kind of what MW3 was. Kind of a second year. You just didn't have all the maps. Wasn't there oh yeah, Predator Easter egg on was it Hill? Was the name of the map maybe? The one that was just green, it was just kind of woods. Up in one of the trees you could see a little shimmering Predator like cloak effect. I don't think you had to do anything for that one though. I think it was just there. I thought I could be behind cover. IMO, if the cutscene doesn't give enough of the story, then the battle pass is meaningless. Like Hagen getting killed by Dorn literally did nothing to push the story. Exactly. It's because I feel like the draw of every season is here's a thing to grind. When in my opinion, the draw of every season should be like the draw of any season of like a TV show. It should be, I'm going to give you a new experience. We are going to further the plot. We are going to give you something cool to do. I'm dead. Thankfully, this other guy's carrying the rounds where I just suck ass, because holy shit. There we go. Good shit, good shit. Like, I feel like the grind thing, that definitely makes some people happy. Some people are super into the grind, and, like, that's not for me, but, like, I get it. But I feel like you're going to attract way more people if your philosophy came from a let's make some cool shit as opposed to let's make some addicting shit, you know? That said, you know, who the hell, you know, algorithms have already decided that that's not the truth. Good shit gets lost all the time. And you gotta make your shit addicting, otherwise no one watches. No one plays. No one reads. Thank you for coming to my slam poetry session. Alright, we're coming up on about 2 hours here. Should I do one ground war? No, I don't really want to. Let me do just like one more standard game. And we'll chill. We'll chill a little bit. Verdansk had some of the best post-season storytelling. Yeah, Verdansk, well, I guess it's still Verdansk, right? But the Cold War era too. FOMO live service models are a big issue for sure. Yeah. Or you said for real? I'm going to say for sure. Yeah, and especially it especially sucks when you see parts of the game that were always like the hey, you know, even if the multiplayer isn't your cup of tea, even if zombies doesn't do it for you, like at least the campaign usually delivers you a good experience. Usually COD, for all of its faults, one year to the next, you could always say the campaign was decent. You know? With the exception of, like, BO3 over here, whatever. Up until, I would say probably up until, like, Vanguard. You could say, like, alright, at least the campaign was good. At least but it feels like in the years since, right? Especially, I mean, 23 and BO7, at least BO7 was just made to be FOMO grinding. Like, it was just to be like, hey, there's some fucking camos. You're going to want to play this game to get the camos, right? When it's like, no. It's like... It's actually funny. This is a thing. Netflix at some point had achievements on Xbox. Remember that shit? It's like... There comes a point where it's like you need to be offering something, like you gotta actually have something people want to play or people want to watch. They're not just gonna like Clockwork Orange, you know, fucking strap themselves down to a chair and just consume and get nothing out of it. Or at least that shouldn't be how it works. It kind of does work that way in some ways. You know, everyone's staring at their phones all the damn time. Turn into an old man here. And my grandkids won't get off Facebook. It's criminal how bad Vanguard was, actually. I want to replay that campaign, because I remember not actually hating it that much. The Vanguard campaign. I thought, like, the character, like, the dialogue was kind of very cringy. But, like, I felt like the concept I really liked of, I like the story being told through, like, flashbacks and stuff. And I feel like especially that campaign got hit with a lot of the, like, well, actually, this isn't historically accurate. Which, in my opinion, is, like, often, I don't know, it's just, like, not something I care about, you know? Games should be fun, FOMO ain't fun. Exactly. 100%. Maybe that should be my next video. Talking about live seasons. Like covering them. I don't know. Yeah, I will write that down. So I feel like I talk a lot about like tiny maps and how that's like contributing to like, or like the grinds. No, I need the thing. Thank you. Whew, thank you. I was an old man before, and then I turned fucking 4 years old for that one.
Losing Charlie. We're holding Alpha.
I mean, back in the day, the game was shipped 95% of the game. We had to play for a year with minimal DLC and grinding. It was fun to play for the whole year. Yeah, I think the problem is, I think, like, consumer practices and consumer expectations have changed. Like, the fact that there is such a huge subset of people just seemingly with Steam charts as their fucking homepage, checking how many people are playing Battlefield or Marathon or Ark or, like, it, I feel like people expect every game to be playing it forever. When, like, I feel like it's okay. At this point, how I interact with modern COD is new season drops, or new major update drops, like Reloaded. I play it for about 2 hours on stream. Then, like, over the next week, I put, like, an hour in here or there every other night. And then I move on to whatever else. And I think that's okay. I think that's healthy. That should be fine. I don't think it's like a measure of a game's success. I don't think it's as important as a measure of a game's success, whether people are playing 6 months later, or the amount of people playing, you know, 6 days later versus 6 months later. You know, I feel like you can have fun with a game and then turn it off. The only reason to play a game is to get some shit you don't actually care about while you're even here, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm done, like, forcing myself to play a game just to, like, grind, because otherwise I'm gonna miss out on the new gun. It's like, I don't know, man. After 2020, I think shareholders saw such an unrealistic portrayal as to how big the gaming community actually is. So they're trying to keep up with profits at the same time using crazy practices. Yeah, like, everyone's chasing Fortnite. Everyone's chasing this live service mecca. Oh, here, I said that was going to be my last game. I'll chat for a little bit, though. So I kind of like the conversation we're on. But the problem is, so around the time that Fortnite jumped off, or popped off, right? Around 2020, pandemic, a lot of like games shifted. I mean, everything shifted to this like attention economy, right? I've talked about that a few times, where everyone is competing for your time. You know, fucking phone apps, they're all competing for your time. Why? Because there's ads, and ads means money. That's just like that is just how the world works. And like, full disclosure, I'm a part of that system, right? I make money off of advertisements that are on YouTube videos, directly proportional to the amount of people who are still watching, like who get served those ads, right? So like that just is what the economy has turned into, is attention focused. And the problem is, unlike a regular economy, money-based economy, where you have people of all kinds of different income levels, right? You can sell something for $100,000, and someone out there, if it's a good product, someone out there has a bunch of fucking money and will drop it. We'll drop that money on it. But everyone only has 24 hours in a day. There is a finite amount of attention to give. And so when you have so many live service games competing for the same player's attention, it's like it's going to be high risk, high reward, because you'll end up with something like Fortnite or even like Arc Raiders right now that like everyone is into. But then the second that like another one comes up and usurps it, everyone goes. And now that entire thing, that entire system that you built plummets, right? Now your profit center plummets because you built it on, all this attention. And like similarly, if you never even get that in the first place and your game like High Guard or like any other fucking free-to-play X-Defiant, right? Any other free-to-play game that's like built on just you're getting attention onto it, because then they can, fucking collab with other people and make money that way, or sell microtransactions in game. If you don't even like get that attention, because you need a lot of it, then you just fail, It's a lot, and that whole system just incentivizes grinding. It doesn't incentivize like quality games or on like social media quality content. It just incentivizes, in Twitter's case, fucking rage bait, and in gaming's case, just grinds. That's all it is, which sucks. That's where we are. And maybe in 5 years, when like all these big companies realize that there's only 24 hours in a day, and people are just longing to play something with substance again, they'll course correct. But until then, this is where we're at. Joke's on you, buddy. I have premium. Ah, shit. I actually have premium too. I think I'm pretty sure that premium. I think you actually make more money off of premium users. Like, it's some percentage of. I don't actually know how it works. I'm going to talk out my ass here, but I think some percentage of that monthly fee does actually get trickled down into, like, by percentage the person that you watch. I don't fully know how it works, but I do know, like, in YouTube Studio, I have like a separate section for like revenue from premium. I never really check it because, like, that's not something that you can ever, like, what's the point in knowing that stat? But there's that stat. Maybe my expectations have changed from like 2019 to 23. I was out of love with COD. Since having my kid in 2024, well, congratulations. I'm more grateful for the little spare time I have to play and therefore enjoy more. Yeah. I don't have a kid, but I do agree with that. Like I do see that too in my own life, of like, just as I've gotten older, I've gotten busier. I have very little free time. To the point that, like, by the way, for channel members, I've been making this series where I try to play a new game every 2 weeks. Basically, I want to make 2026 the year that I get back into real gaming. I play real games again, and so I want to play 25 by the end of the year. I don't have time to actually do that. I made it 4 in. I'm going to still try to do it, obviously, but it's like this entire week has just been nonstop. And it's like whenever I do get a chance to like sit down, I'm like, all right, I'm going to play a game. It's never, I don't want another grind. It's like I want to play something with substance. You know? So like I totally get that. And I think that's like the spot where COD is right now, where it's like there's just nothing there. Fortunately, never played this one except during the Warzone season. Oh, well, if you're on PC, it is $5.99 right now. That is $6. It's a 90% discount right now, so I would recommend it. I mean, for $6, it's like, you know, for $6, if you get 2 hours worth of enjoyment out of it, to me, that's worth it. Something you mentioned about Steam numbers, hater culture is a real thing. It's almost like it's cool. Like it's not cool to like a game. Everything is trash or dead. I'm too old for this. I'm with you. Yeah, part of why, not entirely. I mean, I did just want to play this game, but all day on Twitter, which I should stay off of. I know I should stay off of it. I was just saying how I don't have any free time. I probably have like an hour worth of fucking scroll time on Twitter today that I could have spent playing Marathon or whatever. But everyone that I'm seeing is like, it's like they want to hate a game. Everyone's screaming about how bad MW19 is and fighting each other over it. And it's like, I don't want to do that. If you like a game, great. If you don't like a game, also great. It's not much deeper. Like people will be like, oh, you know, the pandemic. You only like this game because of the pandemic, because all your friends were playing it. And it's like, yeah, that might be true. Does it matter? I enjoyed my time playing this game. I like this game. That should be the end of the statement. I don't know why we're going back and forth. Why is this big fucking thing? Everyone needs to, like, I don't know. Everyone wants to just fucking hate and scream, and I don't know, man. It's a lot. It's just not that deep sometimes. I feel like a lot of time people have an opinion, and they will try to turn that opinion into fact by being like, I don't like this. Here are the reasons. I need to find the reasons why I don't like this. And sometimes that can be useful for like introspection, right? But there's a point where it's like you're just pushing it on to other people, and it's like, all right, man, I like slower games. That's it. It's not that deep. Anger is the easiest emotion to elicit in the media space, and it rewards itself. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's a negative feedback loop. Absolutely. 2019 was my break. From my break for COD. I played it. I loved it. Took break up until BO6 or 7 because there's no Titanfall 3. I work almost 40 hours a week, and I've been struggling to play other games other than COD and sometimes 2KO. Trying to play a Claire Obscure. Yeah, it's because it is just like another 40-hour, maybe not 40, but it's another full-time job. I should say full-time. It's another part-time job that you're not getting paid for to grind through fucking COD sometimes. I mentioned earlier they called toxic simply for liking 2019. That seems pretty toxic to me. Oh, yeah. That's all like therapy speak. I don't know. Not worth my energy to argue with people over taste and nostalgia. It just is what it is. Yeah, there is a point where it's like there is a valid use case, right, of like voicing criticism, right, of being like, hey, COD devs, this is what you're doing wrong. You know, there is something to the like sharing your opinion and trying to explain and articulate your opinion and like what you like or dislike about something. I will say, and I am 1,000% a hypocrite with this because I do this too. One of, like, as a creator, as like a creative person, I went to film school. Damn it. Can you check the shop, please? Yeah, I'll look at it. There's like this idea that, like, if you write something, if you make something, whatever, and you hand it to someone and you ask for feedback, oftentimes people will give you like direct notes. They'll say like the dialogue in this scene isn't great. Maybe instead of saying X, they should say Y. Almost all the time, if you listen to that, it makes the product worse somehow. I don't know how. It's a weird fucking phenomenon. But when like you're taking feedback into account, you generally want to, like, I don't know, listen to how the thing made that person feel and be like, all right, well, if that's the wrong emotion, that I don't want them to feel that, I want them to feel this other thing, I'm going to figure out how to fix it on my own, because whatever solution that they give to me just will not work. It'll feel disjointed. And so in a way, maybe it is good to, like, just be like, don't like it. Maybe it is better to just be like, with this game, to just be like, 2019 sucks, and then the devs figure it out, maybe? I don't know. Can you use the operators you buy on Modern Warfare and use it on Warzone? No, not anymore. You could. Back before Warzone 2 era. First of all, check this out, man. Oh boy, notice me. Dream Maker. Heart Taker. You know, all this now is just available in 2019. Got 8-bit pack. I forgot that this was Tracers, too. For some reason in my head, Tracers didn't start until, like, way sooner. Nuance is pretty much dead on Discourse on the internet. Yeah, because it doesn't get... It doesn't get clicks. It doesn't get likes unless you're... you know, hard stance one way or the other. Oh, yeah, no, we got another anime. Right on. Great point. I'm a hypocrite because I do dislike 19. As a standalone, I can deal with it, but I feel like the negative impact it had on the series sours my opinion more. But you're right for sure. But rather than be like, no Dead Silence, game's trash, I do enjoy engaging in discussion on the pros and cons of having it in the game. Oh, yeah, that... yeah, I do think, like, there is... I'm not saying, like, don't discuss things. But I do feel like there is a point sometimes where people stop having actual, like, good faith discussions of, like... And it just turns into, like, herd, like, mentality of, like, well, I like Black Ops 2. You know, there and everybody hates MW22, right? Like hive mind stuff, and it starts. I feel like at that point it becomes too. I don't know. It's not helpful anymore. Superiority complex stuff, maybe. I have learned in my time on YouTube that sometimes people just want to be right. You know? And I get that. I'm that exact same way. But, like, I tweeted out... This was, like, months ago. I tweeted out... Black Ops 6 added a low-gravity map. It was a map that you enter into a room and it's low grav. And, like, you float around. I thought it was really fucking cool. And I tweeted it out. And that tweet actually was, like went pretty fucking far. And in the tweet, instead of low gravity, I said zero gravity. And I never fucking heard the end of it. Every single fucking response was, actually, that's a low gravity, not zero gravity. And it's like, oh yeah, I probably should have said low gravity, whatever. It's still and it's like, you're scrolling past all the other comments saying the same thing. And it's like, at some point, you just have to understand, like, sometimes people just want to, they want to be right. They want to, like... I'm the exact same way. When I see something that's wrong, I have the initial urge to just be like, I know more than you. Haha, you know? I don't know. I assume everyone has that, considering that every fucking comment is like that on that on tweets like that of mine. But anyways, surprised there hasn't been any Overwatch crossovers after this long. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, people have been eagerly awaiting Halo or any other like Microsoft property. We finally had Fallout, but that was only for the show. Have you played a favorite game of the 4 you've played? Have you had a favorite game of the 4 you played so far this year? So the 4 this year that I played is... It was Fallout 4. Fallout 4, Halo Master Chief Collection, Red Dead Redemption 1, and Resident Evil 9. Of those 4, I think Red Dead. No, it might be RE9. It would be between those two. For those who aren't channel members, for Fallout, I was really trying to like it. I'm just not a Fallout guy, I think, man. I got like 5 or 6 hours in, and I was like, that's it. Halo, I played a bit of MCC. I've tried like sampling a whole bunch. I guess I had a good time when I was playing co-op. Halo 3 was very, very fun. But like the rest of it just kind of, I don't know. Halo is just a little too samey for me. Like the single player. I didn't play any multiplayer. But single player, it just felt too, I don't know. How's Resident Evil 9? I liked it. I felt like the pacing has some issues. It feels like halfway without spoilers, it just feels like the game changes in a way that I wasn't a big fan of. But overall, I enjoyed it. Probably like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's like I'm not like a huge Resident Evil guy. I'm sure that like if you have played any of like the pre-7 Resident Evils, you'll enjoy it. It's got a lot of like lore to it. But for me, I didn't, so a lot of that was lost on me. Wait, was that your first time playing those Halos? Kind of. I'm trying to think of what... It was the first time I played Halo, like, co-op. And so I basically loaded up MCC, and I tried to play parts of the game that I never played before. So, like, I'm sure that at some point I played through, like, Halo CE single player. But, like, I straight up never played any Halo campaign in co-op. Firefight, I played some Firefight. I never played Reach before. I played Reach. ODS... No, wait, no, I didn't play ODST. Oh, Halo 4. I never played Halo 4 single player. I didn't bother with multiplayer, though, because I did play a bit of multiplayer, like, way back in the day, and I'm like, I'm not good at this. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna bother. Which Fallout were you playing? I was playing 4. Which everyone says has really good gameplay. Not compared to, like, any normal game. The gunplay sucks. Gotta go. Good stream, Mr. Mode. Looking forward to the vid. Hey, thanks so much, Crumbs. Would a video on COD UI menu history be fun? Maybe. I did make like a 30-minute uncut rant about the MW22 menu when that first came out forever ago. You know, I'm gonna write down some of these ideas. I love streaming just because y'all give me some really good like jumping off points. It was UI. UIs are getting worse. We'll call it that. And then what the fuck was the other? We had another idea. FOMO culture seasons. I'll just write that. That explains it. I think 4 is the weakest Fallout. I've tried playing New Vegas. Everyone says New Vegas is great. I can't do that. Fun versus FOMO is a way better way of putting that. Fun versus FOMO. Live seasons. I just want to avoid... I don't want to like turn into a channel that's just like I keep giving you my like hot takes and stuff. I want to stick to the fun little, you know, check out this fun map. Remember the map? But that's the gameplay, gunplay has always been asked, to be honest. Yeah, Starfield I thought was pretty decent, gunplay-wise. The rest of that game I think is ass, but I downloaded Halo 2 pre-released in French and modded my 360 to play with one friend co-op. That's a core memory. Wow. Dude, back in the day when, like... I was about to say back in the day when, like, you really had to, like, put some work in to do some, like, half the time to, like, play with friends. Like, I remember Minecraft back in, like, the beta Minecraft days when you had to set up, like, a Hamachi server and shit. Does anyone remember that? Or am I too fucking old? Was it Hamachi? Yeah, log me in Hamachi server to, like, connect everyone. I was gonna say, gaming has gotten a lot easier to connect with friends, thankfully, now. But literally trying to play Halo 3, it took like an hour and a half of trying to figure out what accounts linked to what to play. Oh, this person's on PC, this person's on Xbox. Well, all right, well, the person on PC needs to invite the Xbox guy, and it's like all over the fucking place. Redesigning COD maps to be OSHA and HOA compliant. That's a fun title, too. Redesigning blank to be OSHA compliant. Oh, man, that's actually... All right, redesigning maps to be OSHA compliant. That would be fun if I knew someone who was like an inspector, an OSHA inspector, you know? I could like call upon them. Ever consider making videos with some friends and doing custom games like Michael Myers, etc.? No, I feel like my videos, I'm not like a gameplay guy. Maybe like every once in a while. Like I've had this idea for a while. I don't know if it'll work. But I want to make a video that's called something like MW19 cleaning house, but it's dark. Where I try to beat the mission cleaning house in this mission, but I don't use the night vision goggles and it's just fucking dark the whole time. That might be a fun video, but I don't know. That's, I think, the closest to like actual like gameplay videos I'm looking to make. Made a video about history of map gimmicks like the trapdoor and radiation. Funny you say that, actually. I do have that on my list. Interactive map elements. That one's not really like so on my list, I have them all out. And, like, I have stars next to the one that, like, I'm, like, really, like, ooh. So right now I have, like, 4 or 5 stars. That one's not one that's starred, so don't, like, expect that one soon. But I definitely have thought about that one. Let's see. Good job, you're not a gameplay guy based off this stream. Hey! What the hell? You mean you didn't enjoy the last 3 games there where I went woefully negative? Hot take, MW22 is the best COD of all time. Aside from the whole perk changing or charging crap, everything was great in that game. I will say, I think MW22 gets shit on way too much. I think 22 is unique in that it feels like there is like 3 things that I can like itemize out that I feel like if you fix, I would like it a lot more. And I think a large amount of the people who dislike it would like it more, right? Are you ready for the 3 things? Charging perks, which you mentioned. Get rid of them. Redo the perk system. 2, red dots on the minimap. And then 3, I think speed up all gun movement by like 30%. ADS quicker, sprint to fire quicker, stuff like that. And I think that fixes a lot of people's issues. 22 was super good, just had a lot of mid maps and movement was a touch too slow. Yeah, I still think it was more the gun stuff, but minimap map dots can be on a toggle. I like the compass. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm all for like the option to keep the compass up there, but yeah. Goatest zombies map, greatest of all timest zombies map. Ascension. I'm an old dude. I like Ascension. I like BO1 maps. Honestly, no. Probably Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is better. Ascension is good. Like just shut off your brain and just fucking go to round 50 real quick. You know, throw on a podcast. Mob, I feel like is a good. It's good vibe. It's good like, you know, Easter egg. Origins was okay. I think I have to go back and play more Origins. Like at the time, I thought it was a little bit too hard. I kind of liked it though. Like back in the day, each DLC almost got harder. Like in BO1, you had Ascension, which was easy as shit. Then Call of the Dead, which was mostly easy, but you had George you had to worry about. And then Shangri-La, which was like tight quarters, so that made it difficult. And then Moon had like, you know, the fucking excavators and air that zero low gravity. I'm learning my lesson. Low gravity that you had to learn that you had to deal with. Things like, you know, Juggernaut and Speed Cola being in Groom Lake, and you had to like play with the teleporter to like, you know, flip it so that if you went down, you would be able to get Jug immediately. It was kind of a similar thing in BO2 that I never actually thought about until now, right? Oh, no, Buried was really easy, and that was second to last. I don't know. Moon Easter egg took way too long. Yeah, and a lot of it was RNG focused, right? You needed the QEDs, which you could only get from the box, and I think you needed the wave guns too, right? That is one part that I do not miss about like old school Easter eggs was the random factor of it. I don't think I have a zombies map I dislike, really. I don't know. I really didn't like Zetsubo. Or Grodd was okay. The Easter egg was hard as shit when I tried it. I don't feel anything toward Revelations. It's just kind of a thing. It's a map. Forsaken is goated. I didn't play enough of Forsaken. At that point, like in Cold War, I played the shit out of the first 3 maps. There was only 4 though, right? Like I played D Machine, Firebase, and Mauer. But then I guess I just fell off and at the fucking in the 4th quarter there. Oh, Transit, yeah, Transit's shit. Yeah, I'm with you. Zombies by definition not tedious. Isn't that kind of the point of the mode? Oh yeah, repetitive doesn't need to mean tedious. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a nuance there. I'm tired. I'm too tired to like come up with it. But yeah, there's you know, like I don't know, driving is repetitive. Right? This is how you drive. And then you can't see it, but I'm switching my foot from gas to brake, right? It's very repetitive. It's the same motions. Occasionally, gotta flip in reverse. And we're back. Right? But driving a fucking race car is cool as shit, you know? Like, I don't know. The mechanics are like the same over and over, but like there is a certain there's stuff to do with those mechanics, if that makes any sense. Any sense at all. That analogy probably didn't make sense. Tedious equal busy work that feels purposeless, like filler. Repetitive is just fine if it's a well-defined gameplay loop. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, that's That's a lot better than my car analogy. MW4 has me super excited to jump back into COD again after hearing it'll be somewhat spiritual success for the MW2. I've come to very much dislike the Treyarch CODs after their track record of BO4 to 6 to 7. Yeah, I can see that. I think they have a very specific vision for COD, which is different than IW's vision for COD. And I think right now we're seeing a big old civil war where mommy's fighting daddy, you know what I mean? And that ain't good. Mommies shouldn't be fighting daddies. Also, Sledgehammer's there. I don't know. They're the, your older brother, maybe? Trying to shield you from the abuse? It's weird. What's diff in their vision? I think Treyarch is more competitive focused. They're more everything needs to be fair. Everything needs to be balanced. Whereas I think Infinity Ward, for the most part, is more interested in like different modes. In kind of like, I'm trying to think of like the best. They're more interested in making shit cool than making shit fair. For instance, with 2019, with like the lighting engine in multiplayer is very unfair. If you are in a shadow, you are basically invisible. But it looks so fucking good. The maps are fucking delicious. Right? I feel like that's that's where it is. Yeah, also the TTK, generally Treyarch likes higher. IW likes lower. I feel like if they brought back Extinction with some tweaks and a wave-based game mode, it'd probably be more liked. I think so. I also this is the real zombies video I've been wanting to make. I want to make a video with just the title, "Not every Call of Duty needs zombies." I get that zombies is a big part of what people like about the game, but I feel like when every game has zombies, it just stops becoming special. And every game starts kind of like... There is no big, reset ever. It's kind of like... BO6 to BO7 is like so... Like, the gameplay is so similar. Whereas if they just took a year off and, like, really developed some systems and, like, And in the meantime, give us raids or something. Give us DMZ. Give us fucking Extinction. Make something new. I feel like that'll help it keep it fresh, like back in the day. Kino's a bit vanilla. Every COD needs a map like that, IMO. But after playing it so much, it gets kind of stale. Yeah, but I do agree that I think everything, like you kind of need a basic one, Especially now, because everything's based around grinding. Like, you kind of need that Liberty Falls feel. You need that Nuketown Zombies thing. What maps do you think are overhated? I honestly think Pod from BO2 isn't as bad as everyone says. It's interesting about Pod. I can't remember much about Pod, like how it actually played. I'm gonna just plug my controller and so it stops dying. Honestly, I miss the Spec Ops missions and stuff, dude. Same. I would love Spec Ops missions that again got DLC that were like based on it. I don't know. I would grind the shit out of Spec Ops missions, Treyarch or Infinity Ward, whoever. Make some cool Spec Ops missions, and I'll play your game every day because that's all you care about. Shit. What was I saying? Are overhated. Damn. I can't think of, like... Probably Saint Desenia. Honestly, Saint Desenia I think is overhated. Not in that it's like a great map or anything, but I think it's like just the normal kind of okay bordering on, or bad bordering on okay. Like, I think that mode really works in like a game like Hardpoint or Headquarters. But it's not like TDM, it's awful. By the way, I just saw 10 people drop off the stream the second that I said Santa Sanya wasn't that bad. Let's see. I missed the cycle of BO3, IW, World War II. That Zombies was nice. I agree, and I see a lot of people always say, like let other studios do Zombies. But in my opinion, every time that I see that, I always see it's like the same core. Like, IW Zombies and World War II Zombies, while stylistically they are different, and they have a few, like core pieces of, like, mechanics that are different, at its core, it is the same game mode. And, there's perks. It's wave-based. It's like... I can appreciate the differences between them, and I would prefer that to just Treyarch always doing it, but what I would really want is, like, actual different modes every time. You know, it's still, you know, the same. Red card is overhated. Oh, I think I agree with that, actually. Yeah. Red card wasn't awful. I think it was the worst... of the normal maps in that game. So, like, not the teeny tiny fucking paybacks and subsonics and stakeouts. I do think it was, like, the weakest of, like, the normal sized maps. But I don't think it was, like, awful. BO6, by the way, I thought BO6 actually did have some good maps. The problem is there were so many bad maps surrounding them that everyone fucking voted for. Like I loved Vorkuta. I loved Embassy. Not Embassy. Vault, I think was the name of it. The Saddam Hussein map. Derelict was okay. Oh, the train yard map was worse than Red Card. Yeah, the train yard map was Derelict. Derelict did feel too small. I felt like if that was the smallest that the maps got, and that was like a fun close quarters one, I'd be with it. But the fact that, like, you know, that the next map is about to be fucking, you know, a grinder map is too much. Hot take for MW4. I hope they change kills for camos. Also, to discourage that, I'd love to see small map 24/7 never come back. Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, we'll see if it's if I end up like just building myself up, you know, and letting myself down here. But I'm hoping that MW4 does to the series what 2019 did, and that is a like complete fucking refresh. Like, everything that you think you know about how Call of Duty from year to year, how the systems work, gets changed. Like I want the camo system to have a fucking overhaul. I want the store to have an overhaul. I don't want the same fucking battle pass system. The class system, I don't know exactly what I want it to be, but I want it to be something that feels thought out and something that feels I don't know, fresh. Which might be too much to ask for. But I feel like if the perk system is just the same as what we just had in 7, but the perks are a little bit different, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Like I still don't understand why weapons and operators and kill streaks, and in this case field upgrades, but later they put up field upgrades onto the class. Why are loadouts, kill streaks, and operators not in like the same section? Why are they not all tied to the class? I would love to have edit loadout, and the first loadout, it's, you know, you select your character for the first loadout, and you pick fucking Captain Price, whatever, and then you make your class, and then you set your kill streaks for that class. And then you move on to the next one. And if you want to have the same character, maybe there's a box to check and be like, all right, well, we want the same operator for all of them. But if not, you can go through and custom. Like, the fact that we've had this same system of, like, weapons, kill streaks, operators, in that order right there, is like, it's the same Everything. Field upgrades. Again, it's the same every fucking time. Battle pass. Like, I want the core systems to have like a refresh. Barrage from BO6 coming back when? Barrage was pretty okay. I think it was pretty middle of the road. I wouldn't like campaign for a remake of it, but I wouldn't be upset if it came back. BO7 or BO6 maps were fine, just the oversaturation of Avalon style was the problem. Yeah, that too. Although I see that being a problem for other people. I don't know that I cared that much. To me, it was just the disconnect of the fact that Avalon was the map that came the year after, but yet all the MP maps were Avalon in 6. Like it felt like why not at the same time? Why not big map and small map same time? Why drip feed different? Why map different? Was really my scholarly argument. If they leave at least 2 years between COD games and it's not a sequel, I consider buying. But as the franchise is going, I'm a skip. That's fair. Yeah, because it needs longer development cycles so bad. Yearly releases are so bad. Oh yeah, COD needs. Yeah, the big problem is they put them all the studios on the same like engine. And it seems like they also gave them the directive to like not change shit from game to game. And it's like at that point, just make one Call of Duty game and you constantly update it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Either it's all the same and it's one game, or you know, you gotta actually make the yearly the yearly games different enough to justify a new purchase. You know. On a class, I think you should have to compromise somewhere. Make the guns feel less samey. Should have to compromise somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that's loadout. So like in the gunsmith, I mean, there are pluses and minuses, right? Like there is a compromise here to like this barrel versus that barrel. My thing is though, it's so. First of all, it's so minor that it effectively doesn't matter. And especially when each of these categories, or every gun, you can just look up what's the best version of this gun, and then you just get the best version of this gun, and it's just one. It's one that has low recoil, high rate of fire, good handling. And so that's just every gun just kind of turns into the same. You know, and that just is what the gunsmith. You know, I would love to see the gunsmith completely overhauled. That's just me. I don't think MW4 is going to be the one to do it, but what I would love to see, again, going down the scenario that every COD game can be drastically different again, I would love to see the gunsmith system continue, although be a little bit simplified in Modern Warfare, like in IW CODs, and then the next year for like BO7, streamline those attachments. Because it does feel out of place for like a Treyarch game that's all about speed and streamline and balance and this and that, to have such a deep gunsmith like that, you know. This game was awful on launch, but when Warzone launched, the game got better. Was it awful on launch? I can't remember if there were like bugs and stuff. It's been so long now. Changes so minuscule that it barely even matters. Yeah, exactly. But it, you know, when you, even though each change is so small that you barely notice it, times those by 5, right, for each attachment, and now it is something significant. And so it is something that you do have to like actually dive into, but it's like you gotta fucking, it's the minutia of it. They're doing the constant update model and the charge you every year model. Yeah. Exactly. MW3 and BO7 are a perfect example of rose-colored glasses. Everyone just wanted MW2 and BO2 maps, and that's what they got, and then proceeded to complain about the maps being the same. I don't think that people are complaining about the maps themselves. So like in 23's case, I think people were complaining about the fact that it launched with all launch maps. I think by and large people enjoyed those maps. It's just like, was that worth $70? Like a new game that is effectively just the old game with all the changes that a lot of people wanted added, and also a bunch of old school maps. Like, I think that's where the disconnect is. As far as the BO2 maps in BO7, my complaint on it, I can't speak for everyone, but my complaint on the BO2 maps in 7 is that it's all like the same maps still. It's raid, it's slums, it's hijacked. And while like we just got Yemen, that's fucking phenomenal. I want to see new old maps, if that makes sense. Part of what I loved about MW23 was the fact that like Derail got remastered. Fucking Skid Row. Quarry. I could get lost in a quarry again. You know, in addition to obviously Rust was fucking phenomenal. We have seen Rust plenty of times since. Same thing with Terminal. But really it was like going and like going back through those same or rather the maps that you don't always see. And so like I kind of wish that was part of 7. If they're gonna remaster them all anyway, you know. When we get Plaza Overflow Cargo, I'll be happy. I wasn't a big fan of Overflow, but I'm with you on the other two. I think they even teased Plaza, right? I'm pretty sure they teased Plaza. I feel like they do have something really interesting and special for 4. I only got BO7 because a friend bought it for me. I'm hoping they have something for 4. I do feel like this is the one. You know, every few years we get like the one Call of Duty. Like, I feel like it was MW22, it was BO6, and then now it's MW4. That I feel like they're putting a lot of eggs in. And we'll see, because those other 2 games that I just explained, that I just mentioned, both aren't widely beloved games, believe it or not. But I do feel like we're on the cycle right now where like COD knows like they got to do some cool shit, especially GTA 6 is coming out in theory. And I do think like there is a lot that you can do in the next 6 months, or rather since GTA 6 was announced, which was like a year. They had about a year to prep. I think in that year of prepping to go up against GTA 6, they'll hopefully be able to do some cool shit. MW4 Dead on Arrival? I don't think so. I think it'll definitely take some hits. It might benefit. It might benefit from the fact that no other game I think is going to really release around in that window of GTA 6. I think most games are scared shitless of it. There's a reason. There's a reason that you saw so many games just have a 2026 release date. They just said 2026. Until Rockstar came out with the actual date and said this date. And then they started actually putting dates out there, because every game studio, I'm sure, is watching that game and being like, we do not want to release in the same window as them. And so because of that, I don't think anyone is going to release any other games. But Modern Warfare 4 might, because it's literally their window. And I think if any game had like a chance to like not be killed by GTA, it would be COD. Like COD is the biggest fucking game next to GTA. You know, everyone's played GTA and COD. Every gamer has played at least one of those 2 series. And so it might benefit from the fact that the only competition is GTA 6. Like, you know, you aren't buying only one game this whole season. You might buy 2. And while COD might be your second choice, it is still your second choice. It's a definite second choice. So maybe, who the hell knows? I'm a fucking idiot. MW4 will be fine. Majority of the player base is on PC, and GTA is not releasing on PC this year. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I don't know that the majority of the player base is on PC for COD. But that is a good point, though. BO6 is currently the highest sold game on PS5. Is it? I could believe it. BO6 was hyped up to shit, and that's what I mean. Like, I feel like MW4 is gonna be another game like that, where like 7 kind of fizzled. Its release kind of fizzled. Same thing with MW23, kind of fizzled in. I feel like this is like a big major release that I think we're gonna start seeing marketing probably a bit earlier this year. My guess would be like May 1st, and then we'll start seeing a lot of it. That's because PS5 has no games. What does that mean? I see that all the fucking time. PS5 has so many fucking games. It has most of fucking Xbox's games now. Right? Starfield, I think it just announced that it's coming to PS5, right? But it's not in yet. Can you boot up MW3 Zombies real quick? Why? There mean no exclusives when they say no games. But like BO6 isn't an exclusive. Like what do you mean? I mean I do know what you mean, but like I don't know. Can we also talk about how like exclusivity for games is like the most anti-consumer thing? But there's so many people who are like really gung-ho about like every game or every you know, I want my system to have exclusives. Like we're talking about like hate culture before, like everyone wants a certain game to fail and this and that. Like it all started, well, not all started, but a lot of it goes back to the fucking console wars, right? PS3 versus 360 type shit. It's like console exclusivity is just a bad thing for the player in general. It erodes your actual sense of choice between like the competition. It forces your hand. Back in the 360 days, I was a big Zombies guy. Black Ops 1, Zombies went to Xbox first for 30 days. That meant that if I want to play Zombies, I have to switch ecosystems to the Xbox to play. And I did that. And that's money that I gave to Microsoft even though I did not have to. That's shit. For me, that's shit. It's good for Microsoft, but like I'm not fucking Microsoft. Exclusivity is objectively bad, but it's literally what's keeping Nintendo as good as it is and why Xbox is sinking like a wet fart. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, because it is effective at keeping people in that ecosystem, you know. Like if Nintendo's a weird case though, because their consoles always kind of exist outside of. I mean, obviously you can play like the Switch with a controller, but so much of like the appeal of the Switch is like you have the motion controls, you have like the mouse thing, like it's and you can design games around that. But so like there is like a, you know, like a certain amount of exclusivity has to be built in with like games built around those features that like you can't have that shit on Xbox. But I don't know. You can say a console has no games compared to PC, sure, but it depends on what you want to play. PC has 10x the games of all consoles ever released combined, but it's more of what you want to play on how. Oh yeah, of course. Hop on shipment. Oh god. See people who want their favorite Fortnite skin to be permanently vaulted so no one else can get it. Pulling the ladder up kind of guys. Yeah, that cucked me out of being able to play Zombies before I left for basic training on BO4. Day the map dropped on PCs when I shipped. Oh no! Yeah, that sucks. What happened to that COD on Nintendo consoles contract, by the way? I could have sworn we'd get BO7 on Switch 2 by now. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that much of a stretch, right? Because, like, Cyberpunk is on Switch too. Sorry, I just Googled it to see if there's any news. Nothing since December, it looks like. Maybe next year. Who the hell knows? Don't know if you like PvE shooters, but if you want the best one ever made, Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, I've heard of it. It's even on consoles now. I have actually heard of Deep Rock Galactic. I can't picture the game right now, though. But that is interesting. I do like PvE shooters. I don't know how Nintendo gets away with releasing the same Mario, Zelda, Mario Kart game every year, but then COD gets so much hate for doing the same thing. I don't know, because, like, I can't speak on, like, behalf of, like, Zelda, I guess, but... Oh, wait. You're saying, like, straight-up remasters? Because I feel like if you only played Mario Brothers games, like, they only release one, like, per generation, right? And it's, like, it's usually a huge jump. You're saying, like, because they just keep re-releasing the same shit. Like, that, it is kind of like a double standard. How, like, something like The Last of Us will get shit on because they have, like, 4 fucking remasters and remakes. Mario Kart 7 and World is a decade apart, by the way. Damn. I mean, 8 was in between, right? I mean, that's not even a full GTA 5. Do yourself a huge service, do a Deep Rock stream. Your mind will thank you. Ooh. I'll have to see. It's always on sale for like $10 here. Let me see. Where's my controller? How are you still streaming? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice, but I'm just like, I'm having fun chilling. Let me look. If I go to the store, I don't think it'll show my... As long as I don't buy anything, right? It'll, Oh, shit. Crimson Desert. I've heard that's been getting fucking shit reviews. Deep? Nope. Deep 2. God damn it. I'm just going to search Deep Rock. W stream is chill as fuck. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. $9 right now. I'll add to my wish list. I won't buy it now because, again, I don't know what is going to pop up on stream if I do. But satellite of your image is now... Oh, no! Predator missile inbound. It got released 5 times in between mainline... Wait, it got... What the fuck? Wait, it was released 5 times? What does that mean? Oh, no, not my social security number. You'll steal my identity. You'll know who I am. It's not porn, I promise. I didn't think it was porn. But now I'm confused. I've had an idea for a video for a while. So I mentioned it like way earlier in the stream. But again, I do have a video going out tomorrow. I do have to still finish it tonight, so I should probably wrap up this stream. But it's a video outside of COD. It involves COD, but it's not solely COD. And I want to see, hopefully it does well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Because, well, I'm not like looking to completely shift away from COD. I do have a couple of ideas for other videos outside of COD. And one of which is I want to find like the cheapest game on PlayStation Network. A game like this. It's $1.29. I think we can go cheaper than that. I feel like I've seen like a 50-cent game before. Most importantly, though, not free to play. Not free, because I feel like if it's free to play, then there's microtransactions in it. But if you're charging an amount of money for it, it's like there's a certain level of quality that it has to be in order to charge people for it. But it's so low that that bar of quality has to be like on the fucking floor. And I want to find where that floor is. I want to make that video. But obviously it's not going to be Call of Duty. So we'll have to see how the COD video does tomorrow. Or how the non-COD video does tomorrow. People like to joke about the PS5 having no games. But if you kept its games as exclusive, they get mad about them not being on PC too. Yeah. Yeah. I bought Mars on Xbox for 99 cents. It's been at least $3 worth of fun. Hey, there you go. Made your money back. Not made your money back, but got your money's worth. So your IP, by the way, get ready for 8 or 10 boxes of pizza. Oh, hell yeah. Dude. I haven't eaten dinner tonight, actually. I should probably, You know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to get me a Celsius. I'm going to get me some food. That sounds like a pretty nice night. And then I'm going to finish off. I still got to do, audio on the video for tomorrow and get it up. So, I think that's where we're going to be. I think that's it. Guys, do you think that's the end of the stream? Going for 2.5 hours. This has been a phenomenal stream. Y'all are fun to hang out with. So, here's what we're gonna do. Video's gonna go live tomorrow. I don't know the next time I'm gonna stream, but I did have an idea like an hour ago that I didn't mention. Actually, last stream I mentioned that I think it's time. That time of the year where I want to go back and play older CODs on stream. I've done this. Actually, I don't think I did it much last year, but like the year prior, I think I played through every campaign or close to every campaign, COD campaign. And this got me thinking, like, this is basically like I just played MW 2019 for like 2 hours and reminisced, and it was a ton of fun. So maybe next week we pick another game. You know, maybe it's an old school one, maybe it's like fucking COD 4 or BO2 or something. Play some multiplayer or zombies or fucking campaign. You know, we figure out what it is. Or it's another one in this era. Maybe we play some fucking Vanguard or MW23 here. Maybe we see Black Ops Declassified. Hell yeah. There's one vote for Declassified. Yeah. So I don't know what maybe I'll do a poll or something. I should write that down. Let me next old COD poll. Let's do that. And then maybe just next week we'll do something like that. Modern Warfare Mobilized. Goddamn. Deep cuts tonight. DS Zombies. That might be the... What is the most obscure... COD had like an RTS mobile game. I forget what it was called. That might be the one. Big Red 1. Sure you can find an emulator for it. I've been trying to find an emulator for... the PS Vita for Black Ops Declassified, actually. Yeah, Heroes, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that RTS. For my Nuketown video, I want to see if I can get an emulator working and play Nuke House, their version of Nuketown. But I don't know. I found an emulator for Vita, but I don't know how to get a game working. It doesn't show classified as one that like is pre-loaded on it, I guess. I don't fully know what I'm talking about with it, but anyway. Yeah, so be on the lookout. Video tomorrow. Hit that notification bell. Become a channel member if you haven't already. Channel members will also get a bonus video tomorrow. I forgot to mention that. New regular video and then channel member kind of tie-in video. It's a little bit different. Yeah, that's that. I will go now and eat something. Bye.